Yes!
It's up to you. I mean, practice makes perfect.
Welcome! Sorry.
Hi everybody, welcome to the deserts of Damara. I'm your DM, Dollar Store DM, Ashlyn,
Hey,
whichever, I don't give a shit. There are flies everywhere.
Sorry.
It's very hot outside.
Where's my shotgun?
It's over there.
Can I have it?
Get the shotgun!
Get the shotgun! I just rolled from
The bug
There's
assault.
a fly problem, and it's so hot outside.
I promise I won't shoot you.
You sure?
You got this look in your eye for a minute there.
No, you
Nope.
completely missed.
Hang on. Ah, I got him! Okay, we're good. For now. Move down. Sorry.
Alright. It's got this, like, interesting lighting going on right now in
Yeah,
my
you're, like,
camera.
bathed in like a halo-y glow. It's quite pretty.
It's very
Unlike an elf.
godly, like a DM should be.
There's rainbows and sunbeams.
Sorry.
So, cheers, y'all.
Cheers and beers.
Sunday.
And let's get started with this, because there's a whole lot to recap from last time. Especially since one of our players was not here.
Tears.
So, last time the party started to investigate this shady-ass orphanage, the Honor Hall orphanage, as well as the... What did I name that tavern? The tavern across the street.
Yes! Run by...
Run by Paulus. I remember the name.
Yes, that guy.
Is the Vilmer.
That
Vilmer
asshole.
Inn.
Valmer Inn, yes. That was... Sorry.
Investigating Paulus, the owner of Vilmer Inn, and Ilsati, the owner of the Honor Hall orphanage. Through their investigations, they found evidence of more and more shady practices, culminating in them doing espionage into both of these organizations, with Molinar and Jackal posing as husband and wife to get some information about dainty-handed servants that they could potentially hire as they were trying to find
Such bad people.
as they were trying to find more information about the
Good intention.
abuse of the children
You know, the road is
of the Honor Hall orphanage.
Those, so.
Their investigation eventually led them to a back room, a hidden room inside the orphanage, where they found shackles along the walls, evidence of children being kept there in squalor.
That always goes well.
At which point they were surprised by Mother Ilsati and Paulus, who revealed their true forms as a night hag and a rakshasa. In the throes of the battle, Torun was charmed, turned against the party, and unbeknownst to them, affected by a sword of vengeance. He
Last time we do that.
was left to after the defeat of the Rakshasa, the hag left Torun to take care of the party, but the party ended up taking care of Torun.
That's why you always leave a note.
Through all of this, there was discussion about what to do with the newly deceased the bleeding out Torun, during which bleeding out became death. Torun passed on from this world.
Oh, is he dead?
There was a valiant effort by Leodyr and Ashtar to bring Torun back to life. through a ritual at the Temple of the Seven, which unfortunately was unsuccessful.
I'll
At
say.
this point, we pick up at the Temple of the Seven.
Do they get credit for trying?
They do get credit for trying.
No way.
We pick up at the
Pat on
Temple of
the
the
head.
Seven
Who's a
with
good boy?
Leodyr. Ashtar has somehow disappeared.
What do you mean? He's just a really good rogue.
Tio's not here.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that I confused the two of them. I was like, no, he's not. He's just right there. Sorry. Mixed them up. Never mind.
What
All
would
right.
you like to do?
Yeah, Leodyr.
Will we pick off the remains of Torun's money and pay the temple?
Easy enough. You reach in, you grab his coin purse, and you hand it over to the priest who was doing the ceremony. Amavati, I believe I named him.
What time of day is it? It's
It's,
mid-afternoon.
it's night. You came in at night.
Did we?
It's the middle of the night.
We were gonna sneak in at night at that one at the orphanage.
Snuck into the
That's right.
orphanage
Yes,
at
we
night.
did.
Middle of the night. You were in a
Hopefully the
temple.
chillins are all asleep and they'll wake up in the morning and find it there, unmanaged.
Yeah. Leodyr, I want you to make a perception check.
Go have a nap.
Perception check. That is.
Don't be in that one.
It's not in that one. It's a 14.
That's a good
Okay. John, would you like to describe what he sees?
Yeah. I'm going to approach you. I am a tall humanoid, human, bearded. I am dressed in kind of the traditional kind of robing, as well as plate armor. Kind of a tall, dark figure, very dark, mysterious eyes. I'm wearing a turban, and on my back I have a long sword on one side and a glaive on the other. Excuse me. I thought I overheard you talking about some children with your dead friend there.
Maybe. How much?
You see, this sort of thing
Insight
piques
check.
my interest. Insights?
Go ahead. I
He's
love that
already
you're
mysterious.
now
That's a
very-
nat 1. Never mind. Forget this. I trust him. Hell.
You are distraught. It's been a
He
really
seems like a nice man.
it's been a really tough few days for Leo. He's just you just have lost all sense of just what the fuck is happening.
He's nice, man. It's kind words
I
to
just
you.
start venting. I tell him everything. Just spill out the guts of like the orphanage and the Rakshasa and the missing hag and how we lost this guy
A
and
hag?
how somehow
You
my
say.
other friend is gone. I don't it's in the mid talk. It's
Oh my
this whole
God.
rant of just
And John, you would recognize him as a monk of the Aktashaf order, and he's just going off.
I do declare, too long have I borne witness to the slow atrophy of this land, under the uncaring watch of our leaders. Join me, because I alone shall be the one to take action to cut the rot from our streets. And it starts by bringing social justice to this city.
Listen, I don't know if you've been listening this whole time, but I've been through a lot, man. And I don't know if we can just join any other order at this point.
Can I
I'm
just
gonna go back.
put my hand on his shoulder and be like, I'm not asking you to join anything. Just follow me. And I'll help your team. I'll help your friends.
All right. You know what? All right. All right.
I really wish I could see Victor.
How can you not?
I can. He's just
That
thinking.
is so weird. He's right there on
And I'm
ours.
sure his expression during that was hilarious. I'm sure.
Leodyr, we're gonna make good on your promise to your order by saving those children first thing.
That's comforting to hear. You should really meet the rest of our group,
In
though.
terms of like brought about
I have
animals.
no
I
idea
look
where they're
forward
at, by
to
the
it.
way.
Power vacuum.
So you guys,
To the people.
you guys being Victor, Leodyr, and you never actually introduced what your name is.
Oh,
I know. I totally blew past
you
that
can call
on
me
purpose.
Bran. Bran Horn Dragon.
All right.
Bran Dragon. Sounds familiar. I feel like I know someone like that.
Return to Bran Flakes. Bran Flakes 3.0.
3.0.
I mean, everybody knows Bran always has the best story. So.
So,
to let you in on this,
You bastard. Sorry, Bran.
yeah, I don't know if you want to set the stage or.
so just as a background, Grant, because I don't think you've ever interacted with Bran. So Bran was John's first character in our original campaign. He has since come back as an NPC in his campaign.
And was an NPC. No,
So-
and had like a weird story arc in your.
Bran 1
Oh no,
was
I
like.
did a story arc based on him when the first thing I ever DM'd
Yeah, as a
was
through
that
one shot.
campaign.
Yeah.
That one shot.
He showed up in a lot of places.
So-
He has a great story.
Bran. So it was Bran Hornraven. In the first campaign, he was like this former lieutenant who had tragically lost his like family and was kind of like making a new family with the party. Bran
Well, of course, I
2.0
He
was
broken.
an alternate timeline version of Bran where he still had his family and he was actually like this lieutenant in this like royal magic-y order. This is Bran 3.0, who is a conquest paladin.
It's very different.
Yeah, he's a literal social justice warrior.
Awesome.
I adore it. It's great. It's gonna be fun.
I mean, why else do you think he came all this way?
You're killing me with.
And yeah, so this time it's like it's like Lawrence of Arabia version of Bran. So yeah, we've got the turban, the cloaks, the glaive, longsword. Like,
All right, so Bran and Leo, you exit the temple, and as you're walking through the streets, you run into the person who is walking away.
Oh, sorry. I mean, this next scene.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to the bathroom. Never mind. I'll hold it.
You run
I'm
into
good. No, I'm good. Let's go.
Make it a long conversation. Very detailed.
you run into Molinar and Jackal, who are walking down the streets, and yeah, because Rymal wasn't. You weren't even in any of this, so we'll get to you eventually.
Cool.
Yeah, that was an interesting evening. I'm not sure exactly how to proceed from this point. We sort of have a dead Rakshasa, a missing night hag, and a friend. Well, friend, I suppose, who happens to be dead.
I'm just heavily crying.
Interesting.
Fancy a pint?
I do believe I could go for a beverage at the moment.
you didn't say anything about a dead Rakshasa, Leo. Is this your friend?
Yeah, these are the guys. These are my friends. Yes.
Ah, friends.
Yeah, I do believe, Leo, I'm sorry that I can see the death of Torun seems to have affected you deeply, and I apologize for that, and my part, and it was not at all intentional. I mean, you understand from my perspective that I was just being attacked, and
Wait a
well, I
minute.
mean, things happen sometimes. And
You're telling me
I'm just
that
feeling a lot of things right now. I almost died. My friend died. Another person died.
Oh, Leo, you already
Take us away.
Leo, you already explained this to me, right?
Even for all of
Yeah.
us, there was a lot of emotions flying and
Need right now, to be
flying
honest.
as well.
Some
Maine.
need would be nice.
You know,
Perhaps something to calm your nerves.
that sounds like a really horrible evening. I think it's important to remember that, you know, we can make something positive out of this, because really, the ends justify the means. We must save those children.
That is a valid sentiment, my friend. Now, Leo, would you mind introducing us to your new companion?
Well, yeah, sorry. It's been a lot. This is Bran, Horned Dragon. Yeah,
Well,
he said he
sir.
wanted
Good
to help
evening.
us with the orphans or something. I don't remember. It's been a long night.
I'm Bran.
Well, helping with the orphans is a noble cause. Good evening, sir.
So I was talking to Leo here, and I think it's just important to get this out. Is I'm here for a cause, and that cause is cleaning up Damara.
Now, how do you describe cleaning? I mean, you know, tidying up the streets, or is that more metaphorical?
We've watched our borders crumble, as well as the rot of our cities, as these criminal organizations exploit, enslave children and other people. I think it's time for me to fix things, because I think I can do a little better. I'm just looking for some friends to follow and help me get there.
Well, now that is a noble goal, but I might ask, you know, in terms of what you see as right, do you see that all official organizations of the government are always right in their actions, or do you see rot pervading their organizations as well?
I love that as a question of trying to figure out alignment.
Well,
That was a great way of phrasing that.
Mm-hmm.
Deep breath,
Well
deep
then,
breath.
who do you see? Do you see anybody stopping the slave trade?
Just us.
at the moment.
Do you think that the king of Damara doesn't know this is going on?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, this is relatively small potatoes in comparison, so I imagine something like this may be beyond his purview, but I do believe that there are a number of organizations at whose level this is that seem to be turning a blind eye.
I will, just as a lore clarification, Atara, where you currently are, is not a part of the Kingdom of Damara.
Okay, is it a...
Oh, that's right. It's like a city-state,
Yeah,
right?
this is like it's its own thing. It's
Self-governed
own
city-state.
thing. Yeah,
Its own thing.
This is a city-state. A lot of the places in the Fertile Lands are city-states, except for Rakesh. Rakesh is the newest part of the Kingdom of Damara. Kingdom of Damara is mostly just in the Valley of Mara.
So the city-state of Atara.
Yes.
Okay.
It's run by the Tavines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, do you think reasonably... oh, gosh. Because that is a legit good question there.
If they are turning a blind eye to it?
Yeah. Or...
Make... You're not from here, so make you potentially could have an interaction with them. Make an insight check.
Okay. Because we're still kind of figuring out some of my motivations as well.
Yeah. I get you.
Not my strongest. That's a 14.
Okay. From what you've gathered, Lord and Lady Tavine seem not always active in the community. Lord Tavine seems a bit more distant. He can come across as a bit callous, but Lady Tavine is a bit softer. Lord Tavine doesn't particularly like all the expeditions that go in and out of his city. Lady Tavine has the knowledge that they're necessary for the city to function.
Okay. Whoa. That what's necessary for the city to function?
The expeditions.
Oh, expeditions. Okay. I would just say to
You
you,
haven't had
Molinar.
much conversation in terms of like child slavery.
Yeah.
But you guys knew that you had overheard. No, you had talked with. What was that boy's name?
When?
The kid you put a knife to his throat.
Oh yeah.
The
That-
young lad in the alley.
Yeah, that someone had ratted on, like tried to rat on them before and just disappeared.
Okay.
So
Well-
it's not like
Well, Mr. Molinar, I ask you, what seems so small potatoes about child slavery that we shouldn't do something about it?
Oh, I know what it means that this is small potatoes in the grand scheme of noble causes, but to the lords and ladies and kings and queens of this world, they might see it as such.
And I disagree with that, which is why I've chosen to take action.
That is a noble cause, sir. Now, I do believe, considering we have an orphanage without management, I do believe it would probably be quite important to find suitable replacements, and I believe I have a lead in that area. So, granted, it is late at night at the present, and I'm sure this is an issue that can wait while the children sleep until the morning, but I do believe that we can set this orphanage up for success.
I mean, you do know the kids know that what happened
Mhm.
because they all came and like hugged you afterwards.
That's true. Send them all back to bed, though.
You did. You sent them to bed,
Like the Grinch.
like the Grinch.
Yes. What do you mean? Do something to bed.
You did.
Go on. Go to bed.
Now, there's just a
I'm not-
light that won't light on this side, so I'm taking it up to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there,
Well,
then I'll bring it back here.
I was thinking more that the closer look sketch,
Oh yeah.
but the go to bed. Go on. Go to
it
bed.
sounds like the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Very possibly. Now, the just to clarify, the question I was asking before is, I have met fellas who believe that the rule of law is always correct, and those who manage it are unquestionable. And I don't incline to agree to that most of the time, or at least sometimes when I see that position may be what's the word? Possibly used for nefarious purposes, and I just wanted to verify with you that you are not the type that always ascribes to those the law is always just and correct.
I'm a conquest paladin.
Perhaps some that there are laws that may be immoral, designed by those who don't have best intentions of the rest at heart.
I think there's two things that are very important to consider here. One is, if we find things that aren't right with the society, we need to fix them. The second thing is, people who are not with us will lose. It's like, just notice like my eyes are just kind of just almost smoky black.
Perhaps we must ally with the city.
It's allies with the city.
Well, excellent. I do believe that's a good way of looking at the world. Now,
He's a little
in my
intense.
Just a little.
I'm still settling into this character. The way I wrote it up.
Dressed Southern gentleman with a big curly mustache, just sort of like nonchalantly chatting with this like terrifying and imposing paladin in his
I'm
giant
petting
armor.
2 kangaroo
Like-
rats.
I'll just tell you guys, just like I'm gonna have to work through this personality
I
wise.
trust him
He wants to do
fully,
good
okay?
things, but he doesn't care how he gets from A to B. So like he would burn down a building full of slave people, like slavers, if given the opportunity to end the slave trade.
Justify the means, I approve.
This sounds like a payout.
A little bit.
I burned down. I killed
It's
a
sort
bunch
of like,
of
I
city
will
guards
burn it all
because they were
down.
being racist.
I will burn it all down.
Social justice Machiavelli.
Because Bran knows that he can do it better than they can. Bran runs on a simple political platform. Restore our borders. Law and order.
Build the wall.
Build the wall.
That's why
I'm
he's
telling
king.
you, if I didn't trust this man, I wouldn't be crying right now.
Well, I mean, I don't think we would need such.
That is adorable.
I don't think we would need such big walls if we could just get rid of the monsters outside of them.
All we need to do is just
What about the monsters inside the walls?
drain the swamp,
In
right?
the swamp. We have a literal swamp in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll get off the soapbox.
With our own swamp. No, that's the wrong thing. Wait, that was already done.
Hi, Bandit.
What's up, Fluff?
That's all we. That's all.
All right. Out of character, I'm going to suggest that we just take a long rest and wait till morning because nothing's going to happen late at night.
Yeah.
Nothing good, at least.
We're gonna fight Jenif.
Yes. Is there any
Nothing
strong
good
opposition?
happens after 2 a.m.
Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.
Can we
know
find? Well, I don't know who Remal is
Yes,
yet. Are you guys worried about him at all?
Remo was out on a bender, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
he's out on
hungover.
a-
He fell asleep.
Figure we'll reconnect in the morning.
You know what? Just for the sake of
We'll just
that being
fall
hilarious,
down the stairs in the morning while we're
As-
having breakfast.
As you guys are headed to the desert's respite. One day I'll get it right.
One day.
But now I've just been like
fuck off.
second guessing myself. As you guys approach the desert's respite, you just see this very drunk dwarf stumble out, tankard in hand, as he notices you approaching.
Now, my friend, I suppose we should probably rotate back in this direction. I'm sort of turn him back around and just sort of give him a gentle push back through the door.
I'll immediately turn around and put both hands on either side of Molnar and be like, Molnar. You know how people say, I've had so much of this one drink, I'm never drinking this again. I say it with a blue, strong whiskey in hand. That's how I plan to quit drinking, one at a time. All right.
As you hold up a sapphire wine.
I just want to sort of grab the sapphire and it's quitting drinking is not necessarily a wise thing to do, and I think that would just make you sad in the long run. So maybe I'll just borrow this.
Contested strength,
try and,
are you going to try and hold on to it?
No, I'll let it go.
Okay.
And I always want to knock back whatever's left of the sapphire wine.
There's still a good amount.
We can't have you foregoing something so wonderful in the future. Now, let's go back in and find you another color so we can compensate.
I'll
Is that how
laugh and
this
start
works?
heading in. I'll see Leo, I'll see Jackal, I'll see you, Molnar. I'll look
You
around
look at Leo, he's just got bloodshot eyes, puffy cheeks.
yeah.
I'm fine. I hold myself together.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
he's fine. He's fine.
It's not going to register too much as in 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume Rymel doesn't know, so I'm hey, where's Turun? Maybe want to give him a second shot, you know.
I bust out crying again.
I'm afraid Turun has.
I'm going to bed.
I said, sort of pat where I'm on. Turun has moved on to another.
You killed him!
Unintentionally.
What is this drunk dwarf talking about? Oh, is that... Shucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to really
Let's
register.
just say he's moved on to
I'm
greener
just
pasture.
gonna kind of just put my arm on you around the Leodyr, come on, let's get you to bed, buddy.
Great.
Yeah, but
It sounds like it's been a rough day.
pastures. Good for him. Hope he's happy
A
there.
rough life.
Hey, also, who are you?
I'm
I just wanna,
Bran.
I'm hi, Bran. I'm Rymel.
You look like quite the fighting type.
Now I am.
We're gonna have to swap stories in the morning.
Sleep sounds good, though. Sleep sounds good.
So,
There's just this waft of alcohol from his breath.
I'm just like,
So before Rhymo goes down, I'm like grab him by both shoulders and be like, now, look, I believe I owe it to you as an explanation of what happened this evening. I'm just gonna lay it down straight, since I'm sure you'll be able to understand this very easily. We went to the orphanage. Bad people were there. There was a hag and a Rakshasa, and we fought them. And then Torun went insane, and he tried to kill us. And then we fought him, and now he's dead. So that's what happened. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you. Good night.
Just like walk away up some stairs, like, what?
Go to bed. Good night. It's time to go to bed.
All right. As I am walking like to my wherever I'm gonna sleep, I got I don't know what it's called, the flammable touch object not being worn or carried. I can set it on fire. As I'm walking away, I would like go like see if anything happens.
Oh my goodness.
So as you're just drunkenly trying to like light your hand on fire.
No, like my my alcoholic soaked breath.
Yeah. Oh, you're just trying to light the. Yeah, there's a moment where there's just this like burp of fire, and it erupts in front of you, and there's a moment of like ah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Improvised weapon.
Now time to sleep.
Yeah, and you all manage to find rest and awaken in the morning, peaceful, maybe a bit hungover, but awake and alive.
Most of us.
Yeah, Rymel, there's this like moment of you kind of remember them coming back, and you kind of remember Torun didn't come back, and Molinar said something weird about a Rakshasa. I don't know. Like, you're not sure how much is drinking and how much is what they actually said.
Yeah, it's gonna walk down, eat bread, drink all the water, wait for everyone else to come down. Like, all right, say that one more time. I think this is what happened.
Why don't you repeat back what you think happened? And then we'll tell you, like, telephone.
I don't know. There was some kind of, like, dragon breath weapon or something, and then Molnar was acting weird. I don't know. Had a really nice, like, handlebar mustache or something. I don't know. That's what I just saw. Guy carried me to sleep. I think it was Torun. I don't know. It was another tall person. Must have been Torun.
Wow. That's exactly right, yeah. But, yeah.
Going forward, I think I'm going to stick with my orange fruity drinks, not the strong blue stuff on my head.
Is there any color above blue?
Yes.
It's
purple, right?
Violet is the strongest.
Violet wine is the strongest. I love that you guys got that before I did. That makes me so happy as a DM.
What?
I have the chart right in front of me, right here.
I like reading.
I have the chart in front of me right here in my other monitor.
It's like Everclear.
What do you want to drink?
We're figuring out alcohol.
Do you want that kombucha? It's in the freezer.
I'll take that red.
Or freezes.
So you guys all come down for breakfast. Taliana is fixing up some delicious food, passing it around. Now, how are you this morning, my dears?
What? Is it cold?
It's cold-ish. I'm gonna put it in the freezer.
Have you ever looked at life and thought, maybe it's fleeting?
Is bottom right fridge?
Bottom right.
Maybe you're just in some weird simulation, and there's just no escape from it.
This is the actual expression that she had. Like, I mean, that's
The food is
not
delicious.
something that I'd considered, but
The food is delicious.
I had to play it back to us.
you okay, dear?
I want to be like sitting next to Leo, just like mouth agape, and just kind of be like, look at the water in my hand. Like, how long was I out for?
I don't know what he's talking about either, dear.
A lot's happened. That's all I can say.
tell.
I could go for a violet wine this morning.
I, for one, find this breakfast to be truly satisfying.
A violet wine in the morning, dear? All right.
With some food.
I would assume so. I'd be a little more concerned if it was just the violet wine, but I'm still a bit concerned. You all right?
It's been a long couple days.
Oh, I'll get that right up for you, darling. Can I get anyone else anything?
Can I get a pink wine?
Of course.
Molinar would have maintained his Rodolphus.
Yeah, I figured.
Are you
came in
no,
as
no.
Rodolphus?
Yes.
before.
Are you downstairs yet? Or no?
I will come down.
I would have ordered two, one for
Okay,
him.
2 violets.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 violets of pink. Anything else? Some food? I'm
Water
assuming.
and
Yeah, food.
And
food.
Yeah,
carbs.
you had quite a fun time here, didn't you, Rymel?
Sure did.
Some jalapeno poppers for him.
I pick up the purple, the violet wine. This is precisely what the doctor ordered this morning. I just sort of enjoy my
Your Everclear.
Everclear,
It's strong. Like, it burns.
which I'm sure is why it comes in a very small glass.
It does. But it burns.
Refreshing.
And when Bran comes down and clearly like interacts with the group, I was like, "Oh, that's the tall guy." So I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Apologies for my non-introduction yesterday. Gonna like do a formal like handshake. Like I'm Rymel."
Oh, hi. My name is Bran. I think. Oh, right. You were.
Little gone.
How you feeling today?
Much better.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I can think of coherent sentences. My wits kind of come back. You know, good things.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I think I'm gonna have some. Do we have any mutton this morning?
Of course we do. That's a specialty of the house.
Oh, that sounds. You give me some of that, darling. That'd be great.
Oh, right on. Coming right up for you, sir.
Now, I do believe this morning.
I know, there's like everybody's just knocking back shots. I'm just like, I just need to get a healthy breakfast in. Sorry, Lance. It's almost like something really traumatic happened last night. I can't quite put my finger on it.
I didn't believe you might not be too far off saying that, but we do currently have an orphanage without management, so I do believe it is our responsibility to rectify that situation, and I believe I have a lead.
Not to mention one of the managers are.
No, I'm just gonna go to Jenif and say, "Hey, you want to run this shit?"
Okay.
Yes, that's.
I mean, she's probably a barmaid. It's probably a step up, right?
Yeah.
You also have to remember that the hag also got away as well. We can't just forget that.
That is a problem we will leave for another day. That sounds like a problem for future us to perhaps take care of.
Is a hag a
You have
fiend?
her bag. I have her skin bag.
Ooh, that's right. You have the skin bag.
That sounds so
She's gonna
wrong.
want that soon. So should we just wait for her to pop up for us, or?
It's in the bag of holding, so it can't be scryed on.
Oh, dang it. She's a monstrosity.
Yep. Are they? Or are they fake?
Night Hag is listed as monstrosity specifically.
Okay.
I would like. Well, I don't want to get into the rules, but it's like it's basically a fiend. But so that actually, that doesn't count for divine sense rats.
Yeah.
After enjoying my delicious violet wine, I would like to take Jackal and head to the. If you would like to come along, and head to the meteor.
All right.
Yeah, I'll come along. I don't actually think we've been there because we were doing our own thing.
Yeah.
You guys have not met Jenif.
That's right. So you should disguise yourself in some way, and I'll turn into someone that would be the manager of all the.
I can do disguise self too.
You disguise, right? You have disguise self.
guys can also bring your other friends.
Yeah, does that make sense to just go covert?
What if you're Torun?
Just alter yourself into dead Tor. It'd be terrible.
It's like the Disney Star Wars where they CGI'd Tarkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that effective.
What is?
There's like something just off about it. It's kind of uncanny valley.
About...
You're dead, Torun.
Oh. No, I'm gonna go with the magistrate. So upon leaving the tavern,
Why did it only just be forthcoming?
Yeah, I mean, not that my
it's not what
character
I
would
do.
care.
Like, we're not doing something shady. We're trying to help this woman out. Why do we need to be shady?
Well, I mean, if we're just random.
So
Well, okay, how is manifesting as her dead friend?
well, I mean, but you've still got like Remal or Leodyr. You went there too, right?
Yeah. Leo
Yeah.
and
Like you
Sounds
guys
like
could just
you-
walk in and be like, "Hey, shit went down." By the way, Torun's gonna have to cancel that date.
Yeah, like, by the way, Torun is dead, and the actual runner, or like the actual person running the orphanage, is a night hag. Do you want to take over? Sounds a lot more. I don't know. I feel like that would appear to be a lot more sketchy than like
Deception.
She just disappeared.
disappeared or like chose another profession and just happened to head out of the sea. Just abandon these poor children.
It seems to me like this lady you're talking about already cares a lot about the children.
She does, so that's why I do believe it wouldn't be difficult to convince her to run.
She's already
the
a tutor.
orphanage. She is already tutoring them in the arts and maths and sciences and other valuable skills,
How to build a weapon.
and like how to build weapons.
So why not? While the deception?
Because
Fun.
that's just sort of what I do. That's my whole character. My whole character is deceiving people. That's what I do.
Molinaire is a cosplayer, okay?
Really effective cosplayer.
It just seems a little disingenuous.
A giant kangaroo rat?
No,
Yes.
it has to be an actual humanoid.
Now, I'm all for deceiving bad people.
Kangaroo is not humanoid.
Does it have to be something that exists?
No, but it has to be humanoid.
If it's a humanoid kangaroo
That's
rat.
not a thing.
Well, like, is a lizard?
person-
Can you have a lizard that's humanoid?
You can have a lizard like
If
lizard
it's a
people.
lizard men,
Okay, like, can I have the kangaroo rat version of that?
like a person with like little
You want to be a
ears.
giant kangaroo rat?
I mean, sure, you can be a person with
Kangaroo Jack, guys. Kangaroo Jack, let it happen.
I don't look like a person.
But in the same way that, like, a lizard man looks like a person.
Yeah. Or it doesn't really look like a lizard.
Okay.
Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
Or are you speaking at
Just spitballing.
Spitballing?
Kangaroo Jack, I love it.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so who is going to the meadery?
I am going to the metery.
I suppose I'll go.
Yeah. Stick as a group.
Oh, Bran hasn't seen Molinar change though, so he
Nope.
just assumes that I'm just
Yep.
somewhat flamboyant.
Yep.
But you're talking. But I mean, you were just
Yep.
talking about what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
That was out of character, but yes. Now I do believe it would be valuable for the for young Jenif to feel this is official. So perhaps I need to assume a more official persona. As it completely changes into this finely dressed upper crust gentleman. Sort of sounds a wee bit like this. Yes, excellent. So, shall we be off as the magistrate of underage children management?
Of underage children management.
Precisely.
That's the title you're going with. Okay.
The UCM, yes. The
Bran, you see as he suddenly shifts
That's
form.
working great. That's terrible. Let's not do that.
There's a brief moment of like,
Who the
That's
good
like
guy?
nightmare
oh,
fuel.
so that's what he is. Changelings exist in this world, but they're rare.
Yeah. That's nightmare fuel there.
I just don't know if I approve of taking a good person and lying to them.
He's
rat
talking
people?
to you, sweetie.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right?
No way will this be lying to the poor lady, I mean, merely just persuading her into a profession that she already seems to be partaking in. I mean, I believe it would be, you should approve of running this orphanage for all these poor, disadvantaged children. Do you not see that?
Yeah, totally.
As the magistrate for the Office of Underage Children Management, it is my purview to determine who exactly would be best to run the region's orphanages and care for these underprivileged children.
So you're gonna pick a barmaid.
She's not a well, yes.
She's good with children. She's already been their teacher.
She has been instructing these poor children in the ways of arts and sciences for quite a while now. She's very capable.
Then why do
Unless
you
you
need
have
to
a
lie to
perfect
her
suggestion.
with a fake organization? I thought we were
Sorry?
here to clean things up, not create more lies.
If it is not, perhaps I heard you incorrectly, but I did believe you specified that the ends justify the means, and the ends in this case will be providing a valuable future for these children, and they will be
When it
looked over and
comes,
cared for by someone who values them and thinks that they are worthy of pursuing such a future.
when it comes to uprooting the evil, I don't know how he feels about this.
New character.
Does he have a better idea?
Yeah, just tell her the truth. This is her time. Give me. I bet I could talk her into it with what Leo's told me.
Alright, go for it, Bran.
In that case, I will be most amused to stand back and watch.
I'm not gonna go in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I think the thing is, like, cause it's conquest, right? Like, I just don't think it would feel right to make a fake organization, like, to solve a longer term problem.
The purpose of the fake organization is only to give legitimacy to her claim as ruler or as running the orphanage. I mean, otherwise she's going to have no claim at all.
But then what if she finds out it was a lie like a year from now or 2 years from now or something? Like, how's that gonna affect her life? I don't know. But I would sure. I mean, Leo, do you think?
You, as a very upstanding, truthful character, are asking the question of someone whose like entire reality is based upon deception. So we're gonna have fundamentally different views on this.
Yeah, totally. This because I'm sorting this out because it's like, okay, he's a paladin, right? Like the whole thing is like the people who are on my team I trust and treat very well, but if people are like opposing my views, that would be this is going to be interesting to work out. I'll go into character. I don't know, Leo. You've met this woman.
I tend to believe that she's on the side of truth rather than trying to deceive, but I wouldn't know how. I've only met her once. I've ordered mead from her, and that was great. But other than that, I mean, she seems like a fine woman, fine person. I would trust her with the truth and see what she can do with that.
Let's go chat.
All right. And I'll follow Brandon with that.
Someone else.
Bran, Leo, and Remal? Question mark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to talk to the guy. He wanted to send us
So
on
Bran,
missions.
Leo, and Primal head over to the meadery. I know you guys are going somewhere else, so I'll
Yep.
deal with you next. You can whisper very, very quietly amongst yourselves. You make your way in, and Jenif is actually kind of cleaning some of the tables as you guys enter. Oh, well, hello. What can I do you?
Well, first off, can I get, like, not a strong mead, but can I get, like, a little cup of mead real quick?
Of course. That's what I'm here for, sweetie.
Thank you.
And she goes and pours you a nice glass of mead.
As I said, she's nice. Thank you.
Of course.
I take a sip.
Yeah. 200,000 gold now.
So, have you heard about anything about the orphanage today at all?
At the orphanage, I haven't been there since, what, 3 days ago? But, sorry, there's a flying metal dragon above
Metal
us.
dragon.
I mean, last I was there, I was just working with some of the older children.
Well, how familiar are you with Ilsadi and Palace?
I mean, Ilsadi lets me come in. She's a bit odd and a little cantankerous at times, but
you guys aren't necessarily close in that regard. Like, you guys don't go out for powwows or anything like that, right?
no. She's a bit
You're going for
harsh. Harsh might be the word.
ag?
We're not close. I'm there for the children, not her.
Jenif, is it?
Yes.
I've heard that you work with these children from time to time.
Yes, I teach them.
Can I ask you, how do you enjoy that?
Oh, it's my favorite part of my weeks.
Might have a unique career opportunity for you.
And who are you to give her a career opportunity? Just saying.
What organization do you claim?
Well, that's not important right now. You might consider us somewhat of a staffing agency.
Who's lying now?
No, I mean in his mind. I mean, this is day one. Bran government. See, my friends and I, there's become a need for someone to run the orphanage. That's not Ilsadi.
Well, what happened to Ilsadi?
Ilsadi vanished. That's all we know. We have no trace of her, and we have no ways of reaching her. We don't know where she went. And Palace has seemed to be,
Yes.
just
I can't see you, so whatever your motion you're
He's going like
making.
this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wait till they shut down my lie so they could do their own lie.
I'm telling the truth.
We're gonna use all that gold that we did.
No, you're not.
Palace
She
is,
just
like,
disappeared.
what?
Listen, Leo, it's okay to tell her what happened
2606.
he died.
because it's
Palace
important.
and Ilsadi were running things on a more evil level. I'm forgetting the word.
No, Lance,
They
you're
weren't
right.
great
You're right,
people.
Lance. We should tell the truth and see how it goes.
They weren't great people, and Palace is deceased now, but Ilsadi has disappeared, and there's no trace of her anymore. And with that, the orphanage is left with no one to run, and we need someone to run it so that the children are not,
Dying.
left without any ways of.
So then the
Going
children
forward.
are not
See,
abandoned again.
Janeth,
There we go.
what's really important here is the opportunity. I've heard that these children love you, and they need you right now.
I mean, that's all well and good, but what?
Right? I cried a lot about it last night. It was wild.
Wait, you cried, so you had something to do with it.
Back.
I'd say lead into it.
This is going well.
Steer to the skid, am I right? Just a little bit. One of my friends who was a part of the raid last night passed away, and I cried a lot. So
It was a raid?
Wait, a raid?
don't worry about it.
I feel like I need to worry about it. You're asking me to take over an orphanage where the previous owners are dead.
One disappeared.
For mysterious reasons. Why are they dead?
While he's trying to explain this, I'm gonna think again. Like,
You're
man,
telling
how
me
long
that
was
you
it?
work with
How?
these kids and you haven't heard anything shady going on in the orphanage.
I mean, they seem skittish and frightened, but they're also,
Seems like
orphans in a city that doesn't necessarily take kindly to that, but I mean, Ilsadi's a bitch, but
Who's got the hag bag?
Jackal has the hag bag.
Who has?
It's in the bag of holding.
It's
Yeah,
in the
bag of holding. Do you have the bag of holding?
I bought the bag of holding.
Yeah, you
Listen,
It's
Janet,
the
what
Jackal.
if we could show you and explain?
Explain what?
Sorry, what if we could show you evidence that the people running the orphanage were not who they said they were?
I mean, sure. I guess. I don't know. It's a lot for a morning.
Hmm. But do you want to help make this city a better place?
I mean, yes, but what?
Some random dude in
This-
plate mail
I
comes
don't
in and tells you to
I don't know you. You're coming in here saying that somehow you, who I met yesterday,
2 days ago, thank you.
and then you killed people.
I did not kill a single person, okay?
killed one person.
I didn't kill a single person. I didn't make the final blow for any
Ren.
people.
Molinar killed one person.
Kind of killed your friend.
Whoops.
I didn't kill my friend.
I think you had the final blow, didn't you?
I didn't
didn't
jack it.
No, it was. I think it was. We met.
Oh no, it's Jackal. Jackal killed Torun.
Whoops.
You dick.
I don't know. You failed to bring him back.
Ironically, I have Revivify prepared on this character.
I mean, this
I know
is
this must
a
seem
lot.
like a lot to take in, but sometimes things happen a little faster than we'd like.
That still doesn't answer the question of why is
No.
what?
Why
what?
is what?
Why is what?
No.
Why is she dead? Like,
Why are you guys lying? I thought you didn't want to lie.
I don't know. Sounds like they're making a bunch of stuff up.
Oh,
Are
chill.
we lying?
I don't know.
I think we're.
I think you should. No, I think you should just. I think you should just explain the whole thing, Leo. You had a very emotional night. I mean, like.
So now you're
Just
explaining
based on how this conversation's going, I would cut in. Like, I think we're missing the bigger picture here. Like, why people are gone, why people are missing.
Like meta, it's a
In my
crazy
mind,
story,
that's
but it's something you can prove if we can talk her, if we can convince her not to like freak out.
Like, just go to the orphanage. Like, the kids
You're,
are what matters the most. There's no one there right now.
Especially running in an official capacity.
There's a lot of noise going on. I can't hear anything.
Sorry. So you could tell her like what the whole thing was with the owners of the orphanage, because you can prove it. Oh, there goes my dice.
Here is also the thing, though. This is out of character. I don't know the whole information. I wasn't there gathering all the intel of everything. I've vented as much as I could. I know these people are bad, but this
Oh.
was Molinar and Jackal's operation when they went to for intel. But
you were there for fighting the Night Hag and the Rakshasa who were running the orphanage.
Yes,
so.
but she's asking why, how are they bad, how did they die, and all this stuff, and it's like,
Well, a night hag doesn't require a lot of explanation.
Night Hag and Rakshasa are pretty generally thought of as bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we caught the boogeyman at the orphanage.
Yes, like, I was like, oh yeah, my friend the Night Hag.
my homie.
Anybody who's heard of...
We love putting children first.
Well, especially, like, hags would be a little more common than a Rakshasa. I mean, you could tell her... I mean, like, okay, everybody went into the orphanage, saw the kid chained up in the secret room that turned into a hag. Which we subsequently...
And you know what that secret room is. Like, you could straight up show her that.
Yeah. Like, it's not like, I'm not, like Lance is right. Like, I actually don't see a need to lie, per se. It's just like, yeah, shit got crazy, and that's why we need your help. Here's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this friendly thing was running the orphanage. Just, you know...
Like, yeah, no, I don't think I ever intended to lie.
Not to be judgy, but, you know, it looks evil.
Leo, it's okay to tell her the full story. I know this is pretty crazy.
All right. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Let me
just back this up.
Just back this up. Last night, a few friends and I discovered that there was a hag and a Rakshasa running the orphanage. That was Palace, and that was Isaldi. So we went in last night to kind of uncover more things to try to uncover everything before we outed them. But what happened is that they had trapped us. We went into a secret door in the lounge on the left side. I can show you the door. If you want. We went downstairs. We saw a child and a bunch of shackles on the walls, and that child was
in a torture room.
In a torture room, pretty much, yes. And we just, our friend Molinar, he went up, talked to the child. Well, I mean, she doesn't know who you look like. He went up. The child turned up to be Ilsadi, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the old hag. It was Ilsadi. And Palace turned into a Rakshasa right in front of us. We fought both of them.
Because you're an adventuring party.
We fought both of them. We killed Palace. Our friend Torun died in the process. And Ilsadi has vanished. That's all that...
She's gonna be all... That's the first time you mentioned the Torun is dead.
There's just, like, a solid minute of silence.
And also, we know that Ulsadi will not attack the orphanage because our party has something that she wants. Not gonna say what, but... So, if there's any blowback, it'll be on us.
There's just like silence. I need you to make I'll say persuasion with advantage because she cares a lot about these kids.
DC 20.
Victor or myself?
Victor.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. Because that first persuasion check was a natural one, so the second one is 21.
DC 25.
God, if I was actually Torun, it would be so easy to talk her into this.
Like throw dice at you. I'm gonna be the middle ones. She kind of just looks at your meat and kind of just reaches over and takes it and downs it herself. Okay, that's a lot for a morning.
You see why I asked for a mead in the morning too.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. All right. I mean, you're right. I'm needed there, I suppose. It's a lot to take in.
It is. No. Yeah.
I'll speak with the Tavine, Lord and Lady Tavines. See if we can sort this out, I suppose. It'll take a while.
That might be a best course of action, yes. But
I'll go and check on them, and I have some friends to help, but it might take me a few days here.
I think we have a quest lined up, but we should be in town for a few days as well, or
All
a day
right.
at least.
I think I can help. If what you're saying is true, then you've done a service to these children. It's a lot.
It is.
I mean, could we just say like we went and just showed like we could? Is she in the middle? She's just starting work, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll say, like, eventually, like, you guys do meet up at some point and
Okay.
prove your story.
do?
I
How do we
mean,
do that?
with the secret room.
The secret torture room, the hag bag.
Room with, like, manacles on the wall.
I'm sure there's got to be some sort of documentation or something in like one of those offices that.
The offices actually didn't really have much. As
Okay.
You guys searched.
Hag
but
bag.
the secret torture room does, is convincing that some shady fucking shit was happening.
No lock on that door?
No, there isn't, because you guys pushed on it. It's a push door.
It's true.
Secret torture rooms are generally not considered a good thing.
I really appreciate you listening and taking this in. I know it's a lot in the morning.
You're helping me.
It helps to work in a meadery, am I right? That's a bad joke.
You are helping make Atara a better place to live. And you're doing it yourself. And that's really powerful stuff.
Suppose? I'm gonna need some time here. Sorry, I'm gonna just excuse myself. She just kind of dazed walks away for a second. She seems on board, but there's a lot of like emotions going on.
I think we did the best we
Seem
could.
to have secured someone for the orphanage.
Okay.
Well,
That's give us some time. Should we talk to the lords that she was talking about as well, just so they are aware of what's happening, or should we just let it be?
Let's go knock on his front
She
door.
said she was gonna go and talk with them as someone who actually lives in the city.
Okay. I was asking the question as if like we should go first, so that way they're aware, and then when she comes up and volunteers, it's like, hey.
As it stands, for the sake of brevity,
I have no credibility.
yeah, you guys are super new in here.
Mhm.
She has a lot more credibility in the community.
Okay.
Or
But
fucking
for the
shit up.
sake of brevity, you guys have secured someone to watch the orphanage.
Okay.
Yay! We saved the orphans.
All right. Okay.
I know.
Where do we go now?
All right, and then I'm gonna pause on you three, and you guys are going shopping.
Well, we're gonna go see Des,
Yes.
and then gentleman who behaves like this.
Oh, Zaid.
Zaid, yes. Hoping that by now he's gotten
First, we'd like to go see Des.
All right, so you make your way over to the Shard. Sorry, this took me a second to remember what I named it.
And before we get there, Molinar is going to turn back into his flamboyant self.
Rodolfo. Rodolphus.
No, Rodolphus was the southern gentleman. The flamboyant
Oh
fellow
yeah, it
was.
was. What was his name?
Crap, what was his name?
oh,
I
don't remember.
I'll assume that she knows what the name is, and that's fine. Oh well, hi there. as you guys approach. She's like out there cleaning a window.
Well, hello. I assume you have some fantastically exciting new things to show us.
I mean, it's been a day.
I know, knowing you. Everything you come up with must be amazing.
Oh, well, I really appreciate that. I mean, I have the same stuff that you were looking at a day ago. It takes a while to make magic stuff, you know.
I'm sure, but knowing you and your talents, you've got to have some new cool toy.
I appreciate that you have so much faith in my talents, but as I said, I have the exact same inventory. Enchantment takes a while.
You know, stuff has been going and matured in the last
It's
day.
literally been a day.
What was there? What was there?
How are those boots coming along?
One day. They are still finicky. I appreciate all the research help you guys gave me, though. That's helped. Still not done.
Well, we just, came into some extra coinage. Some funds.
Okay, I'm trying to remember
Oh,
what
we might
I
take
had.
a look at your inventory.
Give me a sec, guys. Google Docs.
Spend all that Rakshasa money.
I know.
Yes, I know that's why you're there, but you came in like, so what do you new? Nothing?
That's it.
Stuff that matured that evening.
No.
No, nothing.
It's the same inventory as she had the last time.
Sad.
The inventory right now is... Oh, wait, no, shoot. Sorry, wrong doc. Wrong document. Atara counters. There it is. Visiting the shard. Okay. That is the... You guys are going to get double of them as I turn my camera. That's what they have. So it's a... You guys look at that, and you can talk amongst yourself, because actually you need to use the restroom anyway, so we're going to take a little break.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's 1 dragon shard for an uncommon thing, 5 dragon shards for a rare thing?
Yes.
It goes from 1 to 5, right?
Yeah.
It's a big jump? Okay. Bought the bag I'm holding.
All these are the things that artificers can already make. Kind of sucks.
There's nothing cool.
Even
the
like having
dragon-
multiple angles of the action.
Sending stone. Ooh, do we get a set of sending stones?
I have a set of sending stones.
Okay. That's right, because you got the sending stones.
I don't think I get here. Do you want? You can have the other sending stone pair. Although I guess we usually we should figure out who
should probably have it.
Who should have the others?
We seem to be developing distinct groups. Don't you know?
Okay.
Oh, John disappeared.
Oh no, we lost John?
Yep, he's gone.
So
I
had to refresh the
dragon shard
stream.
things. Are those all single dragon shard items?
Oh no, it moved around.
Yes, maybe.
Eyes of the eagle.
I think most of those are uncommon items.
Are there
Like-
anything a little bit rarer?
Well, in terms of a bit rarer,
I can make all these as an artificer.
I know all
Out
these
of game.
ones.
Yeah, like everything on that list I could make.
I know. That's because she's an artificer.
Yeah.
But it would take one of your infusions.
Yeah.
Like you can only make so many.
Yeah, but I have like 4 I can make right now.
Yeah. Cool. In terms of a bit, hey, off the top of my head, I think most of those are uncommons.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that's where you guys are at.
What are we doing?
Oh, they're looking at the inventory for.
Oh, so you turn the laptop. I was like, there's double lance.
Yeah, sorry, it's because we're looking at the
yeah.
Google. That's the list of items.
I'm here. It's just that way they can actually see it.
I can look at 2
Here.
cameras at once.
I'll put my face in. That help?
We're definitely in a simulation.
I'm actually gonna take a second. I'll share my screen so that everybody can see what they can see. That way it's not just them looking at things. So now you all can see. This is what is the inventory for the shard.
traits. Oh. What does a prosthetic limb do other than replace a
prosthetic-
limb that is not normally there?
It's that. It's an Eberron thing.
Arms of Knights.
It actually is like a like mage handy type thing for prosthetic limb.
I already have that. Dust of Disappearance.
Dust of disappearance. It's you can put it on something and it will disappear for I think an hour.
That's cool. Can I put it on myself?
I think so.
Does it only have one use?
There's just finite amount of uses.
Oh wait, my accent.
Dude, I want this amulet of health. Your constitution is 19 while you wear this amulet. Just flat out 19.
Wow, that's damn.
My constitution right now is 12.
Yeah, I think mine is pretty low too. Mine is 10.
These would be so good.
Great. Can we have those? What do we get?
They're rare.
Can we buy one?
I don't know. Maybe in the next town.
What was it? Amulet of Health?
Amulet of health.
I want that. Oh, I can go to the bathroom.
All right. So are you guys going to purchase anything just
No.
so that we can keep moving? All right. All right. So we are coming back. You kind of wave goodbye to Des after re-looking at her wares again. Then head your way over to Zaid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What was that? Oh, we wanted to check in to make sure whether or not the caravan is still on track to move out in the next day or so.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow is the day.
What time?
Well, as you come into the shop, he's you see him writing on a ledger. Oh, my friend! Now, how can I be of service to you today? It's not quite time for you to depart yet.
Yeah, we're forgetful. What time were we gonna show up tomorrow?
I mean, if you come about midday,
Okay.
that should work fine.
And there will be camels for us.
Well, who said there had to be camels?
Some sort of.
There's some way of you getting to where you need to go. Don't you worry. I just need to do some
not our legs.
preparations.
Do you have any item? I look around the
It is
shop.
completely
It's
fucking
still
bare.
barren. It's been one day.
It's been a day, and you are the people who are bringing me my items.
All right. Okay. Well, good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Well, I look forward to it, sir.
Did you have anything you wanted to say? There's basically no items there.
No.
And he said that we could just show up tomorrow.
Wait, who said we could show up?
Zaid.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Wow, you already jumped that far ahead. Okay.
Because did you want to buy anything?
From her or from him?
From her.
He has nothing.
He has no items.
Oh.
No one in this town has items.
No, I didn't want to buy anything. From him, there's just a. Well, I do believe y'all ready to go on that adventure.
Well, I do hope so. About midday tomorrow, you come here, and I'll get you on your way.
Outstanding. I'm excited. We'll bring you back all kinds of great toys.
I'm counting on it. And you guys make your way back to rejoin the party. So you're all back at the Desert's Respite.
Basic room.
We convinced her to take over the orphanage.
It wasn't the easiest thing, but at least we did it right.
Molinar's going to turn back into regular Molinar.
Okay.
His hooded cloak. Well, I'm glad you're successful. Despite your endurance. I want to return to the Desert's Respite.
Just Richard in the chat was like, "Oh, dang it! I wanted to see more Molinar shenanigans."
Okay, to be fair, before we were talking about this earlier, and man, I had a whole fucking thing that I had thought up in my head. I had a great bunch of repertoire. I was going to go between me and what's your face. No.
Sorry.
It's cool.
Oh, well, yeah. So you had you had time to prepare for what was going to happen during the session, right?
Yeah, no worries.
We'll get through this paladin.
Yeah.
I have plans for future missions as well.
New
For
character,
now,
who dis?
it's time to sleep until tomorrow. We can go on an adventure into the wilds.
That sounds fun. Getting outside again seems fun.
The outside is lovely.
It's delightful. And it's no longer, I don't have weird glows. My
A little bit low.
My glow is mostly gone. So
what
you
exactly
guys-
are we just have like a general purpose thing to do?
General purpose afternoon until tomorrow. We're going on that. Do you remember Jacqueline and I went and talked to Zaid, the purveyor of rare magical items, and he gave us who has no rare magical items, and he gave us a map to a
Oh, okay.
ruin.
He's going to get you to
Setting up an expedition.
Yeah.
So you can go and go into a ruin and find a whole bunch of cool badass magical items. Dungeon crawl, basically.
So it sounds like we have some wilds to conquer.
Can we just smash cut to that?
Smash cut.
Anything that people want to do? Is there anything people want to do before you start on this mission?
Not that I can think of. I've got all my spells prepared.
Oh yeah, spells.
I
got
mean,
all
that's
the key points prepared.
after you lost someone last time.
I didn't use any.
Do you have healing potions?
Oh, healing potions? Do I not have one?
No one has healing potions. One person has healing potions.
Well,
We should get healing potions.
Tex didn't have any, did she?
No, she doesn't sell them. There's an apothecary.
Oh, there's an apothecary.
Carry.
We look like an apothecary. Okay, in that case, I would like to stop by the apothecary.
All right. For there is a
Brevity's
person.
sake.
The apothecary is a very thin furbolg. He's got little like flowers in his hair.
Hello.
Well, he's just very soft-spoken. Now, how can I help you?
Well, we find ourselves in situations where we, might die. So I love some things to help sort of stave that off. Some things to make me feel vigorous and healthy.
Well, I think I can adjusting. He has these like tiny little glasses that rest on his little furbolg nose, or his big furbolg nose. It's like, well, I think I can probably help you there.
That sounds excellent. Thank you.
So a potion of healing. We're gonna go just kind of standard costs.
I need a pencil. Silver plate.
I like it. Lovely. Will do me for a night. Healing potions.
Sorry. It was a potion. Potion.
And because I never sent my inventory to you, Ashlyn, I spent most of my starting gold on health potions. I got a bunch.
Oh, the one person who has health potions is the one person who wasn't there.
He went on a bender.
A
Preoccupied.
normal potion of healing will cost you 100 gold.
Ugh!
A
I got a better idea.
greater healing
You
will
make
cost
glyph of
you
warding fireballs.
300.
Does that help with health?
No,
No.
we can fireball.
You can fireball me? Okay, why don't you do that? I'm gonna buy a couple health potions. How many? much?
Common healing will be 100 gold pieces.
Fucking
Actually, we're
hell.
gonna go
I thought they were
75.
50.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had them at 50. Sorry, I have it written elsewhere.
Are we at 10 now?
Because it was 50 and then like 200, I think, for the
Yeah.
greater healing.
Yeah, I have it written down somewhere. 50 gold pieces for common.
That's how much? 2d4 plus 4?
That is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I mean, that's just 2 less.
50 gold.
Yeah, it's replacing a spell. They're expensive.
Shit's expensive, yo.
All right, I'm gonna buy.
Okay. Getting 4 common healings. Anyone else want to get any healing potions?
Does he have powdered gold diamonds?
No.
Powdered diamonds.
Does anybody have powdered diamonds in the city?
Jess would have probably had some. I'm gonna say you would be able to find it.
Okay.
Is that for like a revivify thing?
No, glyph of warding.
Okay. You were able to find it. Just take off the cost from your.
Ooh, I should spend money on revivify things.
Yeah, it's a specific amount.
We need more money. More money.
We are gonna need more
You know how many
money.
problems can be solved with just more money?
Most of them.
Most of them. More money.
Yeah, the glyph of warding it uses a specific amount of.
200 for each cast.
It's 100 gold for the common, right? That's what you said.
50.
50. Oh. I'll take 2 then.
Okay.
Ah!
To be clear with my starting money, so for revivify, that's diamond powder, right?
Yeah. It was just diamonds.
Can I afford that at this point?
It's how much is it worth?
We started with 500.
Yeah, you start as 500. So you'd have enough for one because I think it's a $300 diamond.
Mike and I have more money because we raided the Rakshasas.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really have any other equipment, so.
Yeah, so you would have had the 500 gold pieces, so you could get a diamond for Revivify.
Music stopped.
Okay. That's my insurance plan.
He's got mad
That's the songs I always think of.
Any other shopping things before you guys go on this adventure?
Otherwise, smash cut. Poof. Till tomorrow morning. Good morning.
Crazy party last night, am I right?
I've never seen such a thing.
So it's about midday as you guys are making your way back to found. I can't remember any of my things. It's
You
not
created
lost and
the
found.
world.
I know. It's been a day. I rescued a dog today. I get a break. I did.
You found him in the alley or her in the alley and put a leash on her and walked around until you found the owners.
I rescued a dog.
Quite the rescue.
It's a lot of walking.
He was very sweet.
She had to walk a whole 100 yards to find the owners.
God damn it! I didn't write it.
It was really cute though.
It
was a white husky.
Super cute. Oh
Really
my god,
cute.
she was so sweet. She did tricks.
Oh.
So you guys make it to Zaid's shop. He's actually waiting outside for you.
Yeah, shop's name is Fortune and Luck.
Thank you. I was like, there was an F in there. It wasn't lost and found, but it was an F and an L. Fortune and luck.
Molinar has turned back into flamboyant here.
Okay.
He had a name. What was his name?
I don't remember.
His name is going to be Ignacio.
Ignacio works for now.
Well, I'm excited for this adventure.
Well, I'm very glad that you were excited, my dear fella. Now, if you will come inside, we'll get you on your way.
Outstanding.
And as you guys approach, you notice there's no caravan. There are no horses. No camels.
I would like to ask him as we're going in, so, where's our mode of transportation? Because I'm not seeing anything obvious right off the bat.
I mean, where you're going, you ain't gonna need to ride anything, too.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it.
And you can leave this bowl. I'm going to put it under there.
I'm confused. Are we going
Where's
to
my
the
conqueror?
meta or
There it
something? I don't.
Is the chonker gonna betray you?
Nope, he
16
did not.
plus.
Insight plus 22.
He seems a little like there's a bit of like playfulness to the voice. He doesn't seem sketchy. This doesn't seem like he's leading you into back alley to like murder you or anything.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Okay. And he does lead you into a back room though, kind of behind
Just a back room to murder us. Not an alley. Not an alley. A room.
It's actually covered up by a tapestry. He pulls it to the side, unlocks the door, and opens it. And
Ooh, isn't this exciting?
And there you see a very finely crafted sphere. It's
Happy fun ball? Happy fun ball.
Please say yes.
Happy
a little bit. Yeah. So it's a well, not exactly, but it looks like the Palantir from Lord of the Rings. It's this beautiful like black orb, the swirling almost nebula inside as it sits up on this old-looking metal intricate stand.
I say this doesn't look very promising.
Does it look somewhat familiar? Have I seen anything like it before?
Roll an Arcana check.
Can I also roll something too? To see
Sure.
if
Everyone who is
16.
if you're proficient in Arcana,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
it's okay. Do that.
16.
I have double proficiency.
Leo, you have no fucking clue. This is weird. I'm just waiting for him to go so that.
I rolled a 2 and I had a +6.
It hasn't been painted yet.
Yeah. Okay. 8, but I get double proficiency bonus.
You're going to paint the numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's unfinished. He's using the new die that I made him.
Ah.
That's a 20.
20.
It's funny. The new die feels nicer than the store-bought dies. Feels really cool.
They feel real
I like
good.
the speckles, too.
Yeah, I like the sports too.
Everything even has painted numbers that are colored.
So you guys looking at it, Molinar, there's a magical aura kind of coming off of it. You don't really know what it is. Jackal, you have a bit more of a clue. You've heard of like objects being used as almost extraplanar gateways from ancient wizards and sorcerers. It's a magic that is lost in the modern world. What's your thing?
He's one of those like, sort of look at his. I feel something. I feel something. That's very strange.
Are they frozen on your guys' screen too, or is it just me?
Who?
Oh no, they moved.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
moving.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Discord's being real bad today.
Yeah, it's being.
It does seem, yeah. People are getting kicked and all kinds of weird stuff.
We'll deal. Now, I have procured this. That's why I had to have you wait a few days. It had to arrive. Make sure that it's, safe and all. But touching this here orb should transport you into where these magical items are said to be.
Be
Now,
more specific.
I mean, I don't really know. I've heard that it's some ancient wizard or whatnot.
Is he touching it?
He's not. He's very much not touching it. I am not an adventuring sort. I am a purveyor of items. I do not get the items themselves. That's what I pay other people for.
I want to
It's
message
on the
him.
other
It's
side of
like,
the
I want to message Jack, and I was like, what do you make of these? This is not expected.
Nor did I expect it, but I am very, very intrigued.
I would ask Zaid because I'm not familiar with this at all.
More
but
money and items.
How would we get back? Is there one on the other side?
I mean, I assume so. I assume there must be some way out. In the reading that I've heard that these were used to like have houses and whatnot. So I'm assuming this thing belonged to.
Where
some
exactly did you
powerful-
procure this? You seem to not really understand the mechanics of what you're asking us to do.
I mean, there is a lot of writing about these sort of things being used in ancient Damara to create extraplanar, like pocket dimensions for those of the arcane persuasion.
I'll message him again.
Would I be able to confirm that?
Space is not of this world.
What was that, Leo?
Well, there are many worlds.
Because I think one of my things, as one of my feats, is that
yeah.
if I don't know something, I can know where to look it up or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay. You have
Oh yeah.
because you're not arcana. Make a history check for you because of your app with advantage for the Octoshop order stuff.
All right. Oh, is this for a natural 20? Hopefully, no, it's not. That's a 25.
Okay, you have read the same thing, that there are objects like this that people in ancient Damara would use as gateways to basically their houses. Usually very powerful wizards, mages would use them. Hi, buddy.
I think that Jackal is just really playful and curious, and he just walks over and touches it.
Okay, you watch as Jackal puts his hand on and just vanishes.
Well, doesn't that look exciting?
Well, what are you
Let's
waiting
go.
for? He's already left.
I touch it.
Yeah, I'll
Touch
go.
I touch it.
Okay, you disappear.
Yay.
Well, I play the evil character. Like, I force Zaid to touch it, and then I go. But no.
One more insight check of Zaid.
Can I?
If he like looks at like when he's watching us disappear, is he like sort of like they're gonna?
That was wild.
Sorry, we're back. I got food in for a sec. And your audio is linked to mine. He rolled insight for oh, I need to turn on my camera. He rolled insight to see.
I wanted to see like what does when Zaid watches those of you disappear, is it a feeling of like they're going to die or like they're going to bring me back great riches?
Oh, it's definitely they're gonna bring me back great riches. There's like this giddiness, like.
But there's no like malicious giddiness,
No.
like I'm sending them to the
Oh no, it's very much. This is very profitable. This venture is very profitable.
I guess we
All right.
better get to it then.
So Molinar is going to standing. I'm still in the room, right? Because you guys have all touched it.
Yes.
Molinar is going to look at Zaid, shift back to his normal form. I do hope you're not leading us astray. Touch the orb.
Bah! You get about halfway through that word with like a very shocked expression and confused as you vanish. All of you, one by one, appear into what looks like a very finely crafted stone floor, stone wall room. It is not particularly large. In the center of it, you see a very large stone dragon, crystalled eyes, and there is on the. I'm going north, south, east, west. On the eastern wall is a blue tapestry. The southern wall has a red tapestry, and the western wall has a green tapestry. All of them are emblazoned with a gold sigil. The same sigil.
What does it look like?
That's my first question.
It is a it looks almost like fire, but in more of a swirly, artistic, decorative way.
Okay.
So, blue, green, and
Red.
red.
Red is north, blue is south, green is west, from what I remember.
Yeah, so east, blue, south, red, west, green.
East, blue, south,
Largely.
red, west, green.
It's about a 50 by 50 foot room. Actually.
Height?
Height-wise, it's about 15 feet high.
Doorways leading off.
You do not see any doorways. You just see the tapestries and the statue in the center.
I'm gonna get on my broom and
Behind you, actually north, you see the same relic.
what?
So the
Oh, it's
same.
the same little ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that.
Oh,
In the north, there's the ball.
okay.
I do believe an extra pair of eyes may be valuable.
As I say that, poof, appearing on my shoulder, because I totally haven't told anybody this. Appearing on my shoulder is a deep violet pseudo dragon that appears. He has gold flecks sort of down, gold like a coppery bronze, I suppose, flecks down his back, and he sort of like burps like some purpley fire, or like purpley sparks.
Why does none of our research ever say this stuff?
He's like,
This is Mr. Sparky.
Dragon's gonna sort of take off and sort of like fly around the room a little bit.
Mr. Sparky.
Yep, you've got your little.
So this is my purple pseudo dragon, who's my familiar.
Is the dragon statue facing any direction?
The dragon statue is currently facing south.
This is Mr. Sparky.
Just gut reaction. Does the statue inspecting it look like it can rotate?
Make an investigation check.
$16.
As you are looking at the statue, you notice that along the ground there seems to be scratch marks in almost a circle.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I'd like to ask the group to point the dragon north.
You gonna need a hand with that, Remal?
Why not just go south?
I mean, gut reaction is we point it north, and once it aligns northward, a door will show up. That's gut reaction. Sorry?
Never mind.
Oh my
Is there-
gosh.
are
Okay,
there-
out of character. I think I know what's going on, but I'm not gonna say.
Are there
anything.
tapestries in all four corners or no?
There are tapestries
3,
east, south, west.
Oh, okay.
just not
So
north.
blue, red, green.
Got it.
It's
and
currently
then
pointing
north-
towards blue.
It's currently pointing towards blue.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
Cool.
currently pointing towards red because that's the south. Sorry.
Red.
See,
Blue, red, green.
gut reaction is there's either a door behind the tapestry that it opens when it looks at it, or if you point it north, a door appears. Leading theories.
Can I go inspect the tapestry that it's pointing at?
Roll an investigation check.
7 plus a bunch.
7 plus a bunch.
Nice.
15.
Choose.
So what are you doing with the tapestry as you investigate?
I'm just looking to see if there's something behind it.
Okay, as you move the tapestry, there doesn't seem to be anything behind it. Looking down at the ground as you do so, you do notice that there is some scratching on the ground as well.
Where? In what way?
It looks like there is scratching in kind of an arc.
Okay. Can I push on the wall?
Yes, it's a wall.
Can I push on like the corner to see if it spins? Nothing?
Nothing happens.
So you guys mentioned that these stones are used to get from place to place to place to place, right? Who did
The orb?
Yeah.
It's a doorway, yeah. It's used as
Yeah.
a doorway.
Was there an implication that it's like a network of things to go, like places to go? Okay,
Potentially.
potentially. I'm trying to do this in character.
Are you thinking that maybe we pointing at a different direction, the orb will take us to a different place?
Maybe.
I like to point the dragon north.
I help
I want to say south.
You're going to stay in the south end?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a athletics check to try and move this.
Do you want me to roll for the party, or do you want to do this individually?
15.
Or, okay.
I don't know how big the statue is. I mean, if it looks heavy,
You start moving it. It kind of budges a little, so there's a you can tell like there's a mechanism that this can turn. But you're also kind of fighting against it.
Okay.
It moves a little, and you hear kind of like
Yes.
a grind of gears.
Sorry, I need to do something real quick.
What does a 26? 26 doesn't, same thing.
You push it a little further, and you actually hear the gears kind of click. It sounds not happy with being moved. You move it a little further.
It's nice and cold. So the dragon has gemstone eyes.
It does.
Does it feel like just an old piece of like machinery that's just rusted, or is it like?
No, it feels like you are pushing against something. You are pushing against something that is
Go the other way.
Some form of mechanism.
some form of mechanism that it's.
It seems
It's
like
not-
we may be
like-
using brute force here.
Yeah,
New
that you get the
theory.
feeling that brute force is not how it was intended to be moved.
New theory: the eyes are buttons, and we press them.
Can I I would like to investigate this statue.
The statue.
Yes.
Roll to investigate. And then Rymel, you are checking out the eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah, like specifically, like looking into him. I'm not gonna touch him yet, but if it looks fine, I'll be like poke.
Rymel, you kind of
Fuckers doing
climb
this.
up, and you
Oh.
take a second. They look like just crystals, and you start
Ooh.
tapping on it. And as soon as
This is a
you
very unique
are tapping
scent.
on it, can I have some?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give God an offering?
Mm.
Molinar, you notice a dial hidden underneath the right by the bottom claw.
A dial. What's on the dial?
There doesn't seem to be any markings, but it's just a like rotatey sort of thing.
I would like to sort of like slowly rotate it through and feel if I feel any like odd clicks or anything that feels different than as I slowly rotate it.
As you rotate it, it clicks once. Rymel, you see as the eyes turn a bright red. As the eyes turn a bright red, Jackal, you feel with your hand on the wall, a door appears.
I knew it.
Wow.
The red tapestry.
On the red tapestry.
I want to keep turning the dial.
No! I run through.
The door is locked.
It's not a doorway, a door.
Is
Door.
there-
Door.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, you reach towards the handle as you rotate it again, and it turns green, and the doorway disappears.
Uh-huh.
I turn it, it clicks again. And
Yeah, the eyes
green.
turn green, and the doorway disappears from the south.
I want to keep turning it.
One more click, and it turns blue.
And I'm guessing the blue.
I feel like we figured out how this works.
There are 4 walls, though. I want to turn it again.
It turns nothing.
But how do you rotate the dragon itself?
The white
Yeah,
eyes.
it's just the color drains.
It would seem this is the key to accessing each different realm.
You think?
It would seem so. By power of deduction, this is what they've determined.
You said he tried the door and it was locked.
I didn't.
He got to the point of putting his hand on the handle,
I'm going to turn
and
it.
then it disappeared.
I'm going to turn it back to red.
Okay, so it goes back to red.
I think you need to turn the dial to the proper color and then point the dragon towards that door, and it'll unlock.
Yeah, because there are scratch marks on the floor, so it does have
Yeah.
to rotate.
So it has to be. There should be a mechanism to rotate the dragon itself, right?
It's like
Like in
Yeah.
history, dragons are the key.
I mean, can I
don't even know what's in it.
can I investigate for some sort of like a lever or something, like in the room, perhaps?
Yeah, Torun,
It
roll,
tastes
not
like
Torun, Bran,
prunes, but not
roll
bad
a-
prunes.
Can I assist them in that?
Also, they're like cloves.
Um, roll with advantage because Leo's helping.
There's got to be something like around the statue. Huh.
I mean, its eyes were one key, maybe its tail or tongue's another.
That's an 8.
Find all the lever-looking things.
So it did rotate, you said?
You see like scratch marks on the bottom that it looks like it would. Looking at the dragon, you don't see any other mechanisms on it.
Can I inspect the door?
Did you return it back
Yeah, I
to
turned
red?
it back to red.
Okay.
Sorry.
Looking at the door, it's a very finely crafted
God,
door.
that's a horrible roll.
As you,
Wooden door?
it is a stone door.
Wow.
Is
Yeah.
it locked?
As you turn the handle, you are able actually to open it. Sorry, I read the wrong one. And as you open it, you're faced with a kind of like milky not quite a milky substance, but essentially what looks like a portal before you.
A milky portal.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Vitamin D.
It's a Milky Way, am I right?
And what doorway is this? Is this the green one? The
That's
blue?
that.
Door.
Red.
Red door.
All right, so you guys head in. Jackal kind of steps through and disappears again.
I would like to message where I think he would be, which is just on the other side of the door. What do you see?
You don't hear him.
I'm more than 500 feet away.
I'll get to you in a sec
Oh no.
because I want to see what they will do without you.
So my what do you see goes unanswered.
It goes unanswered.
I'm going to turn to the others. He has passed beyond my sight.
That's obvious. There's a white thing right here.
The other side is not where you think.
Okay.
I would like to send. I'm going to send Mr. Sparky through the portal.
Okay. He disappears.
So with Mr. I have communication control with him within a mile.
Mm-hmm. You can't see through him.
Oh my god.
It's a portal.
Okay.
What did you expect?
Okay.
I'm going to turn to them. It's much farther.
But a portal where?
Hang on. I got this. I'm gonna walk up next, pull out my torch, hold it by the handle, stick it so it's most of the way in, and then pull back and see is my torch still intact?
Yeah, there's still a torch there.
I'm like, all right, I'll step through.
Okay. Rymel's gone.
I'm going to follow Rymel.
Well, someone's
Okay.
got to
At
make
this
sure
point, I
these
follow
people
too.
are okay. Yeah, I think we're all
All right,
going.
as you guys come out, Jackal, you exit through.
It's going to only go well.
Yeah, you exit through this portal, and it's a beautifully decorated dining hall. There's a very large table in the center. In each corner, you see a. Hold up, I need to. Y'all went a different way than I thought you were, to be completely honest. So we're in
Well, there's
room
only
8.
3 ways.
I know.
There's only 3 ways. There's really no specific color.
I know. That was the thing with this dungeon. I was like, I have to make sure everything is written because you guys could go in so many fucking directions.
Well, 3. Yes.
Initially,
Maybe 4.
we're
Well,
assuming
you
that-
say that, and then you go from those directions into completely different directions, and like everything was
Yes.
like.
Gotcha.
So you go through this into this dining hall. Beautiful, beautiful set plates. In each corner, you see a very finely crafted metallic, what looks like a metallic soldier standing motionless.
Perfect.
You watch as like bits of plates are kind of floating around, or not bits of plates are floating around the room, and a clockwork butler seems to be. She is. It looks rather female in design, and is directing all of these plates to where they need to go. Also in the room, you see across the way you are in the north. To the south, you see a finely crafted wooden door, as well as one on the east. On the west, you see a very large stained glass relief of beautiful foresty sort of environment. On that foresty relief, you see kind of white flowers. You see pixies depicted. It's very pretty, and it gives this kind of shine to it. And as you enter, the clockwork servant kind of just head alone turns around like, "Hello, who are you?"
Hi. Who are you?
"I am Jenif. Did the master send you?
He did, yeah.
Are you his guest?"
Mm-hmm.
"The master is quite busy right now. He is in the mines."
The mines?
"Yes,
Can you bring us there?
but the mines are not for guests."
Oh.
As you guys are talking, a pseudo-dragon pops out. "You have friends."
I have no idea what that is. Wait, was I there? I guess
You were there.
I was there.
Purple and bronze pseudo dragon, sort of like flies a big arc around the room,
Mhm.
settles on a chair, folds his wings.
"The master is not fond of pets. Those are kept in the observatory."
We'll put it away.
As you were talking, Rymel, a torch comes through the doorway, comes back
Pokes me in the
out.
butt.
Yeah, you get a little bit like singed in the back as this torch comes out. And
Wasn't
then
lit.
it wasn't lit?
Yeah,
no,
it
it
wasn't lit. I was just like the handle.
Yeah, you get poked in the back. And then Rymel comes out, kind of almost slamming into you.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Rival, here, we're gonna go see the Master soon.
Like, okay, great, love it. Who is that?
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
As you say this, Leo and Bran come through the portal as well with Molinar. I forgot you hadn't gone through because I just thought it was.
Oh, a dinner party. I love dinner.
I message Leo and say, it's cool, there's robots, we're pretending we know the Master.
This is.
Do I read like Jackal's
Got it.
facial expressions?
There's like, yeah, you said like, oh, who is he? And there's like a moment of.
I'm like, oh, I know we just met each other, Jackal. I'm really new. I just want to follow your lead. Absolutely.
I was not informed of guests.
Oh, well, you'll have to ask the Master. He expressly sent for us.
The Master has been gone.
Did you not hear a message?
No, the Master has been gone.
Where did he go?
The mines.
That's right. Well, cool. Can we have some food?
Of course. Any guest of the Master's is welcome here.
What's going on with the soldiers?
These?
No. I was asking, but
They're just standing.
they're standing.
They don't like. There doesn't seem to be any sort of movement. There's no glow to them. So she is like.
Are they alive?
glowing.
Are they just armor?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh yes.
Do I recognize the architecture from anywhere? Like any books I read that could
Roll
potentially point me
history.
to where, point me to the right direction?
Roll history.
Oh, nat 20. That's a 28.
Looking at these you notice a similar sort of clockworky nature to them. And you see where she has, or the butler has, kind of glowing crystals underneath the metal filigree that makes up her outer shell. They have similar ones, but they are not glowing.
I rolled a 10.
Do they have weapons?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There is one arm is a sword, and one arm is a crossbow.
Cool.
I want to call Mr. Sparky.
He actually just pop. 10, you are not familiar with this. It looks different from Damara. Like, this doesn't seem like something that is seen now in Damara.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. As you cast Detect Magic, all the plates themselves don't have a magic glow, but you feel this like magical aura almost underneath them. She is the butler is obviously very magical. The table itself actually has magical qualities, and each of the clockworks feels magic. The stained glass and the two other doors are also magic.
Super.
I want to cast a message and send it to him.
Everything is magic.
Yeah. I just send a message to him. Catch me up quickly. Quickly, please.
This place belongs to the Master. Don't know who that is. We're pretending we know him, and he sent for us. He doesn't like pets, so maybe pop that pseudo dragon, Mr. Sparky, out of existence for a time being.
Mr. Sparky's gonna disappear.
As you guys sit down at the table, suddenly a beautiful, bountiful feast appears.
Oh, great food and water.
I would like to ask the host. We would like to speak with the master. Do you know when he may return?
The Master has been gone.
For how long?
That was not my question.
There's a moment. There's a calculation. I'm blinking like this thing is going to actually blink. It does not happen. The master has been gone for 8,400 years.
That does not enter my
Old guy.
Oh wait, no. How
Must
long
be
ago did I say
hungry.
that
My
was?
question is,
Lore drop.
my question was, do you know when he will return?
But I followed up.
It's true.
The master does not specify. The master may come and go.
Can you tell us about the mines?
The mines are not for guests.
That wasn't my question.
The mines are not for guests.
Who are the mines for?
The mines are for the master.
What does the master do in the mines?
The mines are not for guests. You're trying to reason with a robot.
I don't
She's
want.
very specific programming.
Damn it, Siri.
Who else is the mines for?
The mines are for the master.
Can you describe to me the master?
You do not know the master.
Oh fuck.
Do you know the master?
To me.
Is there any other doorways or like pathways around here
There's
other
a
than
doorway.
where we came from?
There's a doorway to the south. There's a doorway to the east, and there is a stained glass relief to the west.
Can I lean over to Molinar like, I don't. Doesn't seem like we're getting very far here. Maybe we should just take the free meal and get on our way.
As
I'm gonna cast message to him. I wish to impersonate the master. I want to know more.
I'm gonna go walk over to the stained glass while everybody else is having a
Okay.
conversation and just kind of like pretend like I'm admiring it and then just touch it and see what happens.
Where are you touching?
Oh
What
shit.
is
So
it?
as you look at the stained glass, you notice you would still have to detect magic up actually.
It's 10
Detect
minutes.
a very strong magical presence from both the white flowers that are depicted and also the pixie.
Flippity flap.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna
I have a passive perception of 20. I just want that. To
Oh, you noticed this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so do I.
I don't.
Both the monks watch as that happens.
I'm gonna touch the pixie, but before that, I'm going to message Molinar saying that I'm doing that.
So you get this message as you, in the corner of your eye, see him just reach out, put his, barely brush his fingers on this pixie.
I'm touching the
and
pixie.
vanishes.
Oh shit.
I'm running after him.
Oh no.
I'm still engaged in conversation with the host.
Okay, good.
The host seems unfazed by the fact that someone just vanished. Leo, you also touch the pixie and vanish.
Oh, Leo, you're my friend. I have to go.
Is there a portrait nearby of the master? I would like to gaze upon his likeness.
I do not trust that meal.
The bedrooms have portraits.
Can you direct me to the master's bedroom and to his portrait?
Well, the master's bedroom is off limits to guests. But the guest bedrooms are to the south.
Is there a portrait of the master in the guest bedrooms?
Yes.
Can you show me?
Yes. And she
This
leads you
is
down to
pretty
the guest bedroom. Leo and
I'm gonna. Bran's gonna follow Leo. I
okay.
think. Just.
good.
All right. Molinar, good luck with the portraits. I'm gonna make sure Leo doesn't hurt himself.
I'm gonna that would be wise, as we have seen in the past.
Primal, where are you going?
I'm going with Molnar. I want to see the portrait.
Okay. So, my people who touch the pixies, you
Just
find
keep-
yourself now transported. Behind you now is the same Feywild picture. I guess I gave that away. It looks like a
Yeah, you
Feywild.
did.
Oh yeah, what was the describe the stained glass?
Yeah, I did. It's
Oh,
beautiful
flowers in a
foresty.
pixie.
It has white flowers and pixies.
Well, we split the party
hold
again.
on. Touching the pixies takes you to the. Sorry, I have a lot of different things.
This is like
Okay.
a choose your own adventure book.
You end up you are in the north part of another room. This one's much smaller. It's only about 20 by 20. To your left, you see a finely crafted desk, covered in notebooks, strewn papers, and across from you, you see a beautiful stone door with a pedestal next to it. A holographic almost projection emits from it.
Of what?
It looks as if it's a control panel. You see on the door a symbol. This symbol looks like almost like a wave crashing with another half moon underneath it.
Okay.
And the same symbol is on the control panel. As you were looking at this, the rest of the party pops out and kind of runs into you.
Sorry.
Hey guys, fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, I saw
Would you
you
fancy
touch
that?
and was like, not gonna do that again. So we're here.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Anyways, I see the notebooks and I start perusing through them.
Yeah.
Investigation check.
Yay!
Can I
wrote
inspect
this
the
in
control panel?
Yes. Give me a second because I wrote this in the PDF of this. And I don't have that up right now.
I rolled a
Over.
17.
I went way more in depth in this room in the home brewery than I did in. Oops. Fuck. Wrong one.
I need to start writing this down.
I forgot that didn't work anymore. Hold on. Sorry. I had a lot of problems with the home brewery. It kind of deleted everything, so now I have it all written in I have the code, and I just have to copy and paste each of the rooms into it. So this is room 6. Room 5. All right. So as you, Leodyr, what was your
17.
17. Okay. As you're looking through, you see all these journals are detailing research on various creatures of a magical nature. You see mentioned a dragon turtle, a rock, a basilisk, a phoenix, a blue slad, and a phase spider.
You're good.
Next to each, you see in those notes, you do see a number of other symbols also drawn there.
Does one of the creatures have the symbol that's on the door?
The dragon turtle.
I love the dragon.
So we're in the observatory.
Yes, it is referred to as the observatory in the notes.
Nice. Yeah. I share this with the rest of the group.
Stubborn lids.
I share.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if we want to mess with some giant creatures right now.
What do you
think, Leo?
Is that all there is in this room? Just notebooks and.
You see the same stained glass relief, and you see that the door with the symbol.
Can I inspect the pedestal? Like the.
So the pedestal itself has that projection of the symbol on it. And as you wave your hand across it, the symbol changes. As the symbol changes on the projection, it changes on the door.
Mm-hmm.
This one looks. God, these are super weird. This one looks like the second one on this list.
I can't see.
I can barely see it.
I know.
It's like okay.
It's hard to describe. Sorry.
Is that shown in the book as one of the creatures?
Yes, that one is shown as the rock.
Oh, okay. Are there any buttons anywhere near this?
No, it's just that the pedestal and then the doorway itself.
Can I inspect the door?
So as you open the door, you see, looking out, it looks as if it's a cliffside. And as you're looking around, you hear this loud squawk as a giant rock
I dropped the door.
flies across.
Not today.
Wait. I mean, that looked pretty cool. I mean, are we sure we?
Did you guys hear that? That was so cool.
That was real cool, but okay.
You guys
We're
want to fight
here for
the
treasure.
So I think we figured out. Oh my gosh! So the door opens to. I mean, can we change the symbol and try a different symbol?
Sure.
All right.
What sounds good, Leo? Give me another one.
What are the other animals that were in there? It was the basilisk as well. And
Dragon turtle, rock, basilisk, phoenix, blue slad, phase spider.
I want to know what a blue slab looks like. Do you guys know what that is?
I don't know what blue stat is.
Out of game, I do.
Well, would I? No.
I don't think would any of us have any fucking idea what a slat is.
So. It's not a common thing in Damara.
That one looks really weird. Let's try that one.
Blue stat?
As you swap it and open the door, you find yourself in this. You see a swamp. This very. As you open it, there's just this almost oppressive feeling on your mind.
That doesn't seem
World
like.
kind of shifts. And you see these large, kind of
the DM chips to grab.
blue frog-like creatures moving up from the water as they look at you.
It's like, what the hell?
I refuse to
Slam
fight in
the
this
door.
conditions.
Just slam the door.
There's a moment of like,
No.
your mind kind of phases a bit as you slow.
This is
slam
like
the
that
door.
scene in Beetlejuice.
All right. Well, we also have the phoenix. We also have the. What was the last thing again? The phase spider.
Basilisk and phase spider
Dragon turtle.
and dragon turtle.
Didn't she also say phoenix as well somewhere in there?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's.
I mean, we're gonna just keep rolling the dice till we find something useful, or
I don't know.
The thing is, we need to find something of worth to bring back to that guy. So,
Like,
Yeah.
spin. Ah!
I'm not sure that this is where we want to be right now. I think we've.
but I'm also thinking one of these monsters could potentially have some treasure that would be of worth, which is my thinking right now. Not saying there will be, but there might be.
Leo, you look through the notebook. These are straight habitats.
Yeah.
This is a zoo.
it's a zoo. Yeah,
Oh, snap.
which is cool and
It's a
all,
magic zoo.
but
That's pretty dope, but
Not
Too
what we're
much.
looking for.
yeah,
You're not gonna fight the dragon turtle?
I would love to see one, not fight one.
Can we just take a peek at the dragon turtle before we go?
Of course. Hold on.
I've never seen a dragon turtle.
Gotta feed the DM.
God is hungry. As you open up the door, it swings inward, and where you would think air would be is water, but you don't. No water comes into the room.
This is so cool.
It's just a wall of water. As you kind of stick your head into it so you can see a little better, this massive creature moves slowly past. You can see the surface of the water. Its back reaching out. You can just faintly see what looks like trees on its back. Life forms as it's moving through the water.
That is so
There's a low moan.
awesome.
Cool.
Do you think the person, the master or whatever, ever went into this room and went out through the door? That's just a thought.
I mean, maybe one.
Close the door.
It would only take one time. Whoops. But
Dragon Turtle.
they did say he was in the mines. So.
What happens if we leave the door open and we then change the button?
So as you change the button, it just changes the scene on the other side.
You
of the
would
door.
do that. What if you broke reality? Dude, that was a big risk. Like, all right, campaign over.
That was a huge.
You think I haven't thought of that? It's Mike. I know him.
The room falls into itself. We go into the void.
You go insane.
I'm gonna stay with the slide room long enough, and you will.
Jesus.
It looks like those other two didn't come follow us. Maybe we should go find them.
And I'm going to break to Rymel and Molinar,
Yeah.
who you are
Yes,
led
good.
by the host into the guest chambers, which is a long hallway, doors on either side, and at the end there is a sitting room. The sitting room itself looks as if it's like this dome glass, but as you look out, you don't see the material plane. You're looking out on the astral sea.
Ooh.
Through this beautiful dome.
Nice.
You watch as strange things move across your view before disappearing into the sea again.
I'm gonna message Rymel and just be like, we may be in over our head, but I'm sure it will end up fine.
I'm sure you're gonna like just glance over, and I'm just gonna like stare out the window, like. Like, oh snap! Just kind of give like a little response to his message. Just kind of like,
As you're walking down the hallway, you do notice there is a picture of a very finely dressed older human with a cloak draped around his shoulder, the same symbol from the banners on them.
I started looking and I was like, a portrait of the master.
Yes, this is the portrait.
I wish to gaze upon his likeness again. I do hope he returns soon.
Yes, we are neglected. But the master will come. Such is our job.
What do you expect when he returns?
I expect updates.
On what do you expect these updates?
We are without some power cells. We are without updates.
We're waiting for iOS 13.
But we await the master.
Siri, play Wonderwall.
I just want to look at that. So look at the road. I'm sure he'll return soon.
Yes. May I help you?
I would like to retire to one of these guest rooms.
Yes, I can show you to one.
Excellent. Thank you.
And she goes and doesn't really unlock the door, more so as her hand shifts. And you see this pulse of energy as you hear a click from the mechanism inside. And it opens up, and there is a very finely decorated singular bedchamber.
That plastic noise was ear splitting.
yeah.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna ask the host here, like, I only, of course, yes, the master. I only know the master, like, cursory, like, but I don't know where he got started. How did he become the master?
Sorry.
The master is powerful.
Sorry, saving our ears.
Come on, this is ASMR or chip eating.
Salsa.
Yeah, I tried to catch that with the mute. I didn't quite get there.
Just
in time.
like,
You got most of it. That's fine.
apologizes for
Sorry.
plastic noises, proceeds to open new bag of chips. It's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's a really sensitive mic. That's why I pointed at you so we can hear you.
So host said, "What's like? Where's the master from?" Just said the master is powerful.
The master is powerful. The master is of... Fuck, what did I name that? The master is powerful in the Empire. He is sought after for his knowledge.
In my head, I'm like the Saran Empire.
There is nothing known as the Empire in modern Damara. They specifically do not use that term.
Can I hear that through the door?
Yes, you're hearing this conversation as well.
I'm gonna message Rymon. Ask for the master's history.
You're gonna need to speak up, Lance.
Sorry, that was really quiet. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry.
She was like, ask for the master's history. We need to know everything we can about him.
That's where I was going. In my head, I'm like, like, oh yeah, I can see why the Empire would consult such a wise and powerful person. With such immense strength, does he consult multiple empires, or does it just stick to one?
The Saran Empire does most of the master's business.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
Lore drop.
Like, oh yeah, even before I heard of the master's name, I recognized that draconic symbol. That's very Saran Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. In my head, I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere.
He works mostly with enchantments and with arcane lore, but he dabbles in many arcane sciences.
Does he have one area he focuses on the most?
His specialty is constructs, such as myself.
Yeah.
Siren.
And you said it was 8,400 years from when the host saw him last?
I'm trying to think of when I said that the collapse of the Siren Empire happened.
Thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years.
So it's like lore Mad Libs. Like,
Yeah, a little bit of lore Mad Libs because I don't have those notes right here because I didn't use that computer today
fair enough.
because I was busy with other things.
Starts off with centuries ago.
You would know a little bit more about this with your background. The timeline that she's speaking about fits very much with the fall of the Empire.
I don't want to be like, hey, so how'd the Saran Empire fall? Because I assume she thinks it's still going, or whatever the host is still going.
Probably a smart move.
Don't want to drop that bomb yet. Don't want to be leaving this place just yet.
So,
I don't have
Okay,
any
we'll
questions
compute that in the first
for the host. I want to look around.
so what was it like when the Earth collapsed upon itself? Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what?
What was it like when the meteor hit Earth? Like,
That's like, oh my gosh, what was the celebrity? Remember back in the beginning of the lockdown where he was on like a multi-week trip to like the Saharas or something and came back?
oh, Jared Leto, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Rymel, for you, this is like suddenly your life's work
Yeah.
in front of you. This is
Yeah.
a piece of Saran Empire that has not left.
Yep. So yeah, I definitely want to look around. I feel like if I keep talking to the host, I'm gonna like let slip what happened because I'm just too excited. So I'm like, I don't trust myself to talk. Plus my charisma's awful, so I'm just gonna walk away.
So looking around, there isn't anything of particular note. It's very finely decorated. It's decorated in a style that isn't reminiscent of modern Damara. There's like parts of it that you can see the connection. But with your background, you would recognize like this is differently decorated.
I was like, all right, how much can I get away with stealing? Like, oh, this looks pretty nice. And lapel.
Make a sleight of hand check.
No, like, I'm not gonna do it in front of this host, but like walking around the rooms, like maybe like when the host goes and go talk to Molnar again, I'll be looking around like, oh, this is amazing.
Well, Molnar is currently in a bedroom.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do it at the moment. But the next time Molnar talks to the host and distracts the host, I'm gonna go start planning stuff. Things I can.
She's perfectly happy to just watch you.
And I'm just gonna walk around like hands behind my back as I inspect things. Like, oh yes, what? I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. I recognize this, but it's like new. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna do that until Molnar comes back. Like, distracts anything. And also go check out the guest bedroom too. You know?
Yeah. So she opens up a different bedroom for you.
Jesus,
Go in there.
separate the prisoners. How interesting.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I want to sort of like listen to the door, or listen with my ear to the door to see when the host takes Rymel to another bedroom, just so that the host is not in view. I'm gonna blow 2 key points, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay.
And I want to sneak open the door and sneak back up to the main hall.
Roll stealth.
That's really weirdly cocked. Ooh, that's
We have a bell ringer.
34.
Yeah, you slip by.
And I want to change into a Visage of the Master.
Okay.
I would like to come down the stairs towards the to the guest rooms where the host is down there, right?
Yeah.
In my best master impersonation, what I assume the master sounds like.
Oh no!
I have returned.
As the thing doesn't necessarily like stand up straight. It just kind of rotates the head.
Oh no!
Well, that's not creepy.
Like the master.
Take me to my quarters.
I think we need more of those phase fighters.
Roll deception. To see if I would say I'm gonna say roll deception with disadvantage to try and impersonate the voice of someone that you've never heard.
Oh my god! I mean, it's not like accents change over 8,000 years.
I know it's 8,000 years, and you're guessing at what the accent's gonna be.
Okay, that's a good roll.
Press F to pay
Not a
respects.
roll. Can I roll a luck point?
Yeah, you have luck points.
That's a worse roll.
I kind of like this bell ringing sound whenever you roll your dice.
Same.
Against the glass. Deception? 17. That's with disadvantage.
Okay.
Makes you get like a glass.
As you
tower.
walk, there's you hear this kind of whirring in the head, and the eyes kind of like flicker on and off, and for a moment you realize these have been running for thousands of years without an update. Those of you who do software. The master has returned. Master, do you require an update?
You will receive an update. First, take me to my quarters.
Right.
What?
Sir. And it follows you towards the other door. And it kind of just watches you for a second.
Can I open the door?
It is locked.
Oh no!
It's your bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Open my quarter.
I hope we don't come back to a fight, guys. That'd be great.
I mean, I kind of do. I like
heard a
fighting.
whirring noise. This time make deception. Make just straight persuasion.
We've been here all of 5 minutes.
Make one deception. You do not need to do disadvantage this time because you had a good roll the first time.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll another luck point. I'm running out of luck points. Fuck, that was worse. Burn the last luck point. Oh, thank God.
How to make someone burn through their luck points?
I know, right? 27.
Okay, the whirring stops.
I am now out of luck points.
Clicks, and the same sort of mechanism through her hand as the doorway clicks. Rymel, are you following them or?
I'd hear this and be like, all right, I know Molnar shtick. I'm gonna be like pawning what I can and walking out with them, like, oh, master, welcome back.
I just want to look in, it's like, allow my friend to pass.
It is your bedroom, master.
Oh, there's some
You are
implications
like
here.
Whenever you please, in your bedroom.
Into my bedroom.
Ooh, my. Ooh.
Into my bedroom we shall go.
How many of the players will Molinar have weird favorite romances with?
All of them.
Come into my bedroom.
You did get me dinner. Yeah, walking in.
All right. As you walk in, there's actually a shimmer as you feel yourself being. There's this weird moment of you're walking forward and it kind of jumps for a second. You can still see the dining room behind you, but there's a shimmer to it still, as if you've done another leap. It feels very similar to when you walked through the portal. This one you can see through. As you enter, the door does close behind you. The host remains in the dining hall. In this bedroom, it's actually this. The doorway itself is not in any wall. It's in the center of the floor, or it's like on the floor, kind of separate from everything. So you can go on both sides of the doorway. And the room itself is a giant dome surrounded by the astral sea. A very fine bed is in the center, and I need to get to this part. Guest chambers, bed chamber. There is a very fine bed in the center, a closet. What appears to be a closet. It is open, and you can see clothing inside of it. And you look, and you see some of the clothing, and it seems to keep going that way, but the closet doesn't go that. Like, there's no closet there. There's another desk and a sitting area overlooking the astral sea.
I just want to look over at Rymel. That works better than I planned.
I was like, I know, right? Imitating a voice you've never heard.
I just want to look back at him and just sort of like, I entirely made that shit up.
Molinar, that seems to be how you live your life, and it's working.
Looking at the desk itself, not the desk, the bed, there's a stirring on it. Something moves. And as you look over, this little metallic filigree fox kind of pokes its head up. Looking at Molinar.
The master.
Yep, jumps off, and it's very weird having a metal creature rub its face on you. But it's just very adorable.
I want to sort of like try to scratch the metal fox.
Sounds abrasive.
It is a little abrasive.
I would like to I want to investigate the room.
Alright, roll investigation.
I'm
not very good at this.
Rymel, are you also investigating?
Just the desk.
Just the desk. Okay, roll.
Oh.
Dude,
Rough.
Investigation's not my shit.
I know you should run me.
I know. You went and touched a fairy.
7?
7.
Looking at the desk, there are some, like, a few of the drawers are actually locked. Hold up, I need to go back to, I didn't write all of my notes in my notebook. I wrote that really in depth in the home brewery that deleted. So give me a sec. The desk itself is locked. There are some papers on the desk. They aren't as insightful. It looks more like a diary. You see mentions of dealings with the Empire, and you see that he writes about some like itching under his skin and a desire to spend more and more time in the mines. But other than that, you don't find anything else.
Dates. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing else. Dates.
Yeah. Dates?
Who's he dating?
No, like when was this?
Yeah.
No. I was literally talking about fanfic. Like, okay.
Yeah. Cool. In my head, I'm like,
in the journal, you do actually. There is mention of a few lady folk
Encounters,
and how he would bring them into his study and wow them with the teleportation spell he put on one of the bookshelves.
I mean, it'd work on me. Yeah, gut reaction in my head is like maybe reasons for an Empire fell. Something to do with itching, maybe something to do with like you go to the mine, a desire to go to the mines. Getting flashbacks to Dragon Age here, but
into the mines.
Yeah. Good.
You rolled for what investigation?
I rolled shit. So.
Oh, dude.
There's a lot of fancy. You pick up. It looks like a nice candelabra. You're like, ooh, what's that? It's a candelabra.
Cool.
Come get us.
I would like to attempt to message Jackal.
It does not go through.
At this point, we would have gone back, right?
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to transport back to the other group.
Mm-hmm.
You return back to the. I assume you touched the pixie again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sort of like a bad phone call. I'm gonna just keep trying messaging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You end up back in the dining hall. The host is there, but the other two are not.
Where did the other two go?
Have you seen where? Yeah.
Still doesn't work, even with them in the main hall.
Nope. Portal jump. It's a series of pocket dimensions.
Now you're
It'd make
having
perfect
fun
sense
with
to a
Paul.
wizard.
Oh yeah.
Is the door open to the bedroom?
It closed behind you.
I would like to open it and just look through it.
Okay. But I'm gonna do that and then yes. So you guys end up back in the dining hall.
Whoa.
Sounds
Have you
good
seen
to
our
me.
friend?
The dark one is in his bedchamber. The short one went with the master.
Oh, the master's back?
Oh, the master.
They are in the master's bedchamber. It is protocol that you do not disturb while they are in the bedchamber.
Oh my god.
This is not shit that I had pre-written. Making that up.
So there's one other set of doors that we haven't gone through?
There's the doorway. Oh, you guys haven't gone through the doorway to the south. Because that would be the guest chambers.
Oh.
Guest chambers, bed chamber, the master's bed chamber, and then the...
Does touching
the
does
guest
touching the flowers do anything different, or does it still go to the same place?
You touch the flowers.
Yeah, I'll touch the flowers.
Jackal disappears again.
Voop!
I think,
Where do I know?
Ah, damn it! I touched the flowers too.
Okay.
Damn it!
You end up actually in a beautiful garden. There are no walls. You're essentially in a triangular gazebo. There are 3 pillars, one at each point. Each one having a different carving on it. You come out from the one in the... So if we're like that, you guys come out from this one. This one.
Is there another portrait anywhere?
No, there are no portraits.
Oh, great.
But you feel
flowers.
yourself come out from this pillar.
I think I'm gonna sit down and finish my meal and wait for them to come back.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in the one triangular corner of a
Yep.
gazebo.
And
How large
as
is the gazebo?
It's about height-wise in this triangle is about 30 feet height. Who came through to the garden? It was
Leo and I.
Leo and Jackal. I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, damn it.
This is gonna go well.
That wasn't good. That was a 7.
You went to the Slod Garden.
Y'all are splitting parties in an extraplanar.
Very smart.
He's super smart, guys.
Well, we don't know where he went.
7.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. 7.
19.
Oh, lucky you.
Hold up. Blah, 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 blah.
Blur blur.
Where is it? Ah, there it is. Leo, you feel this, like, you breathe in, and there's this very sweet smell in the air.
Flowers.
You, for the next minute, cannot take reactions. And I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no.
Not take reactions. That's a 5.
You suddenly just freeze up in this kind of like state of euphoria. And as you are standing there, kind of just this peaceful smile on your face, there's a voice.
Is this like a charm or paralyzing?
I need you to make another wisdom save.
We haven't had visitors in a very long time.
That's a 4.
You are just standing there, just euphoric, and you watch as this little.
Am I being charmed or is it?
It is a charm.
All right, I'll take one action and use stillness of mind to relieve myself of that effect.
Okay. As you take that moment and just like, whew, knock yourself out of it, you watch as these very small little, almost butterfly-winged dragons kind of spiral their way around the air, and little flitting creatures, pixies, appear in the air, kind of flapping in front of you. Smiles on their faces and this like playful darting back and forth.
Did Alatar send you?
The master sent us. He's back.
Alatar is back. We haven't played in so long.
Cool. It's nice to see you here. How can we get back and go hang out with the master
The master comes from all of the pillars.
at once?
Wait.
No, he chooses one. And then he goes. Sometimes he comes and he plays with us. It's been a very long time.
How long?
Time doesn't really work here the same.
Oh God.
What do you
Would you
do?
like to play?
Maybe in a little bit. What do you do when you're waiting for the master?
We play. We take care of this garden. Sometimes the master comes and he takes things from the garden, and we help grow them back.
What kind of things?
Oh, like mushrooms and other sort of plants.
Can you show us?
Of course.
And she takes you over. You pass in this garden a number of large bushes and other strange, kind of unearthly plants. And they cluster, and the pixies cluster and lead you to one that seems to have flowers that have this subtle glow to them.
swear to God, Jacko, if you touch it.
I'm gonna touch it. I messaged you. What is this one?
This one is crystal spread.
What does the master do with it?
I don't know. He just takes it. He says it has things that he needs.
Okay, I want to take a cutting.
Okay. You have a shiny flower.
Nice. Okay.
Crystal spread.
I was scared.
Okay, great.
I'm sure they can really do good things.
You were saying about the mushrooms?
I mean, there are mushrooms everywhere.
Which kinds? Which is your favorite?
Oh. And she flits over to another tree almost instantaneously. She is fast. And this one has these almost purple mushrooms growing up the side.
Hmm. What is this one called?
I just wants to know that Leo is like slowly like walking behind him, like listening to everything, but just like very
wary.
Yes.
Violet Grace.
Violet Grace.
Violet Grace.
Totally didn't just take Crystal Grace and split it into two different things. As I see Grant going, mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a running gag in my group where it's like, if you ask an NPC's name, it's like, oh, you get struck by lightning. Like, stop asking the random NPCs their names. I'm like, his name's Bob.
Oh, see, all of the NPCs have names.
Grant.
It's like Boblin the Goblin.
In my game, it's Groblin the Goblin. You know,
Goblin the Goblin.
Goblin the Goblin.
What was this? What was this called? Purple.
Violet Grace.
Okay, I'm gonna take some of it.
Okay.
This is so great. We have so many drugs.
Oh God.
Does anything happen to me when I touch these?
No.
Okay. I want to show them my kangaroo rat.
He's so little.
Do you want to play with him?
And they kind of like, there's 3 of them now that just flit around your hand. Kind of taking turns poking at it. And then one of them kind of giggles and pokes it. And the kangaroo rat turns into a large kangaroo. As you feel your hand just roll down to the ground.
Wow, what a cool trick.
I guess that's better than a
That's
T-Rex.
a real kangaroo. That's a real kangaroo, Jack.
That's great.
The barrel.
Yeah.
I see you, Grant. I know you got that.
Leo, and be like, what do we do? What do we do?
Go back to the pillar, I guess? Is that the way to get out? To get back to Leodyr. What's his name?
I mean, Alatar goes to many of the pillars, but you came from the dining hall one.
Yeah.
What? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's head back. Is there anything else we can... Is there, like, one more cool thing on the way?
It's full of cool things. We have the fairy dragons. They're very fun to ride.
Fairy dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your friends.
They're friendly?
Experienced.
Are they friendly?
They're what did the euphoria breath when you guys came in.
Oh.
As they are now like kind of they have little like mischievous faces as they are perched along the pillars.
Ah.
They're cute.
You could take one as a pet.
You could certainly try.
All right.
I don't trust anything.
Let's get out of here.
Sounds like a plan. I touched the pillar first.
Leo, you are transported back into the dining hall.
Where do these other 2 pillars go?
As Leo disappears and
You knew he would.
Jackal is stuck.
Well, the master takes some of these things and he goes to the north one. He
Where-
goes to that one.
Where does that one go?
No. He usually comes from the one you came from with food. So I assume it has food.
It does, yeah. But where does it? And then he goes to the other one.
He takes the things he picks from here and goes usually to the one up top.
What about the third one?
Sometimes he goes there too, but he tends to come from there more. But he doesn't bring me gifts from there.
What does he bring? What does he?
He just walks through. He usually just passes through on that one.
Okay, well, we might come back through here with some of my friends. Do you think that we could pass through and just hang out with you guys for a little bit?
Want to play?
Yeah, in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, great. Bye, and I touch the pillar.
I'm like panicking, like, oh god, they got Jackal. They got Jackal. They got Jackal.
As you start pacing back and forth, as he comes out and like slams into you.
Oh, you're here. You're here. Thank you. Thank you. You're good, right? You're good.
We're good.
Has my phone call been going?
Yeah, you just been picking us?
Yeah, you still no.
I do declare, you two have been missing out. This is the best risotto I have ever had.
Wow. Can I see into the dining hall?
You can try. You can open the door.
I did open the door.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I said I opened the door.
Oh, hey, Molnar, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, as soon as he opens the door.
Wait, I don't recognize him. I
You
don't.
don't recognize him.
No. I wasn't there for that.
There's an elderly human staring at you from the other side of this door that opens across the way.
Well, hello there.
Can I ping him?
Even though you can see him, you still can't. You are in a different.
You have to walk through the door.
Okay. I would like to step through the door. My friends, join me in my chambers. I'm gonna message Jackal and be like, dude, it's me. Come on, let's go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say to Bran, yeah, you heard the guy. I think we better go. Come on.
Who is the?
Wink, wink.
That seems like the master. We better make our introductions. And I message you and say that it's actually Molinar.
Just like touch. Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
Don't be hasty.
As you leave, the host looks at you like,
This is many more than usual, Master.
What's like?
Sort of like those times have changed.
Can I ask the robot? I'm just curious. What is the usual number?
Well, the usual is 1 or 2. This is much more.
Correct. 4 is more than 2.
You programmed me to do math. I do not understand the sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
Understood that it was sarcasm.
Oh my goodness.
I said times have changed. Come. Gesture to them.
What's his name?
Come on.
What's it like? Those
you heard
pixies.
Alatar.
Alatar.
Alatar. Come on, let's go, Alatar. Let's go to your chambers. Let's go.
I'm at the door already.
As you guys pop through the other side and the door closes behind you again.
Your name is Alatar.
I am impersonating the master.
His name is Alatar.
Yeah, your name's Alatar.
Now I know that. Thank you.
Useful information.
Yeah, when they get back,
Explore these chambers that are supposedly mine, and tell me what you find.
Okay, we also found these cool things. We went to go hang out with some pixies and dragons.
The fuck is that?
This is the first time you've seen them since they went to the creature observatory and the
Oh
garden.
yeah,
Don't forget
also,
the dragon
also
turtle.
we saw some scary monsters.
Don't you fight them?
No,
Lies.
we saw a magic zoo, but it was
Yeah.
scary.
I pour out my notes of like
I'm all
Dragon
about
turtle,
conquest, but the size of that
basilisk,
Dragon
turtle.
turtle was like,
the rock.
It's just like look through his
Phoenix.
notes and like, your choice to not fight these. Or Those wise.
So just for everyone else in here, there is the bed, desk, the door that's kind of in the center of the room. Same filigree fox, which is actually with the arrival of so many people has like darted underneath the bed. The closet, sitting area, and then a bookshelf.
Can I send a kangaroo rat towards it? Kind of like being friendly.
It kind of goes backwards, kind of goes forward again. It doesn't sniff because it's a robot, but it kind of just boops its nose against the kangaroo rat.
Cute.
And just awareness, we're coming up on about 3 hours right now.
Yeah.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in just a sec.
When I get back, I was going to ask Molinar, can you command the host robot to tell us everything it knows about the mines?
That is wise. I shall do that. You shall come with me.
No, wait. Let's before we do that, why don't we just like raid this room?
Yeah.
Yes, more wise.
That's wise.
Do we keep the fox or do we sell it?
This is entertaining.
Who's leading the investigation?
Not me.
I have really good.
Okay.
Who's got better investigation?
Jackal.
Okay, I want to cast detect magic first.
Okay. As you cast detect magic, everything is fucking magical in this room. It's a wizard's thing.
I'm so glad I didn't prep that spell.
The bookshelf itself has.
There's a portal, right? I guess I don't know that, but.
Who was the one who was?
Someone in the other.
Rymel knew
I
that
think it was Rymel.
He knew the bookshelf was the door.
Rymel found that out through the notebook because it was the talking from the study. So there's magic there, and you see as you're approaching it, runes across the side, which read, "Of no use to one, yet absolute bliss to two. The small boy gets it for nothing. The young man has to work for it. The baby's right, the lover's privilege."
Oh, riddle.
Can you throw that in the group chat?
Yeah, I'm a text that to the group chat.
Awesome.
Homework.
Give me a second. Of no use to one. Absolute bliss to. I know this one is
Read
a
it
long
all
one.
out again.
Hold on, I can't read and write at the same time. Nothing. Man. For it. The babies. Right. Clippers. Yeah.
It's a kiss.
More time.
All right, there. I
don't
sent
think
it to
it's
the group.
time.
The whole thing, of no use to one, yet absolute bliss to two. The small boy gets it for nothing. The young man has to work for it. The baby's right. The lover's privilege.
I like Lance's action.
Yeah, Lance's answer works really well. So who's gonna kiss, guys?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, what else is magic-y? we're
Also
investigating.
looking around, you see the closet itself is magic, but there's this weird sense of you can sense that the magic kind of extends where there isn't visible closet, and there's more kind of magic feel coming from inside.
I want to go look inside.
As you look inside, you kind of pass your hands along the clothes, and it actually shifts to the side, and more clothes appear. Like you swipe for clothing.
Sweet.
Nice.
And as you swipe, there's there's a piece of clothing that catches your eye. It's a very fine robe, and it has a slight magical tinge to it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Also next to this robe, you see a very fine leather belt. It appears to be in the design of a snake. It also has a magic aura to it.
It's in the closet?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll take that too.
And then there's also a small ring. It has a flower on the top.
Cool.
Cast it into the fire.
Flower ring?
Destroy it.
I
And
really
there's
like this
one,
box.
there's one other, as you swipe through, there's one other very finely made, this one has what looks like flames going up it. Rope.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else is just really nicely crafted.
I'll say to Molinar, is there anything fancy here that you think you might like?
Just want to rush back. Anything of value.
Yeah, there's some magic-y bits. I don't know what they do yet, though.
What could have already just magic? Perhaps we can find out its source.
If I had some time, I could figure out the nature of their properties.
Just want to message back. You're in the master's chambers, and I am the master.
You guys are alone in the chambers. You don't have to message back and forth.
So what do you do?
I just wanted to
So what do they do?
No, I just wanted to say,
Take a moment of time.
we're in here and we're allowed to be in here.
Okay.
I am the master.
I will cast Identify on all the objects as a ritual, if you want to do that.
It's going to take a while. Does
Take
anyone
like
else-
10 minutes.
Changelings, bruh.
I'm just gonna look through like any notebooks or books. And or did Rhyme already do that, or was that a different room?
That was
Yeah, that was this room.
That was this room. Okay, never mind. I won't do that.
Really briefly,
I'll just
before-
ask you about like what you found.
Well, I just looked at the desk though. I didn't look at the bookshelf.
I'll look at the bookshelf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are the mushrooms or the flowers magic at all?
Yes. Very faintly magical.
Pearl of power. Where's that from?
Found it somewhere.
So in order, you found something called the merchant's attire.
That's the robe.
That's the first robe. Second one is the serpent belt.
Hold on. The serpent belt?
It's Simon.
What?
It's Vax's belt, Simon. I'll give you the magic printouts after the session.
Okay.
Then perfume ring. And
Maybe.
glamour weave. Uncommon glamour weave. So more advanced than the usual common one that you've seen before.
Glamour weave.
Okay.
What about the mushrooms and the flowers?
The mushrooms and the flowers, you can't quite identify the species. They're not like... Identify would give you magic items. You can just tell they're probably used in like potions.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap it up there. We'll pick up in the master's chambers next session. It's a good spot because everyone's safe and everyone's together.
Yeah.
Welcome to Alatar's mansion.
Alatar.
It's funny because we back out. This was just the red door. We have no idea
Yeah.
what's in the other two doors.
Shit, this one took me a while to find.
All right. Time to spend the next year here.
Yeah,
This is our life now.
The next like
It's not
8
that
months.
much. There's not that much.
So the next 8 months of the campaign are going to be inside these 3 doors.
Well, I'm glad we got over our fear of going through portals. You know,
Except-
there was that one time we spent like an hour arguing if we should go through the thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I was.
And I just finally just went in.
Or
Okay.
Christian was just like, ah.
I would tell the group that we saw a garden full of pixies, and there's 3 pillars, and each pillar seems to bring us to a different place. So that might be another way to get in between the 3 parts of the house.
There are so many.
Well, the
different
pixies
ways to
definitely
get
meant,
through.
not that I was there, but like they mentioned that he usually comes from one and goes to a different one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
come from the one that was across the way to go to either of the other 2. and then he would bring food coming from the dining hall, which is how they assumed that there was food there.
That other one is clearly like his study, like where he goes to do research, like the one that he goes to with food, and just I guess he always goes to that one, right?
He gets they mentioned that when he gathers stuff from the garden, he goes to the one at the top.
And he comes to that one with food also.
He brings them food
brings them food
because he would come and play, and as kind of they're the caretakers of the garden.
Ah.
There were very bad ways that encounter could have gone.
I was so afraid.
If you guys had freaked out, there are bad things that could happen.
They could have turned us all into T-Rexes.
It's really funny because like all of these different rooms, there's so many different things that can happen based on your guys' reactions to them.
Do I still have a real kangaroo?
Yeah, you walk through with a real kangaroo. And it's like really weird because it's not used to being this size, so it like tried to get underneath a desk and like just knocked it up.
Got stuck.
Great.
There's a panicking kangaroo in this room.
Great.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's fine.
So at this point, with the amount of magic items, that spell will fade soon.
Okay.
Is it an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
If it's polymorph.
So it is polymorph because it's a pixie. We are going to end it there. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you.
Bran's back.
Awesome.
Bran's back.
Brand is back.
Well,
Bran Flakes!
Yay!
Yay!
Brand Flakes. Brand Flakes.
I'm gonna have to get used to this character.
Yeah.
Paladins, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna run up against a whole bunch of moral dilemmas in the next year.
I'm so excited to see you two just.
Well, you didn't like my
somehow.
evil character, and you ended up killing him, so that guy was down for anything.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's. I gotta
reminisce.
There's gotta be like a best of both worlds thing here, definitely. That's gonna be my challenge with Bran 3.0.
I like him.
I think it'll settle in a little bit. I mean, come on. You guys want to save the orphans, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Gotta save the orphans.
kind of.
see, you're good guys. You're not as bad as
We
some
think.
people say. Saving orphans.
What?
Yeah.
There's people already talking about us.
No. I just-
What rep have you
I was
curated?
fishing with that one. Alrighty.
When you said Warren was down for anything, I laughed. I was like, oh yeah, he was down for anything. Now he's down for the count.
Oh!
Wow.
I love puns. I'm sorry.
Let's just revenant him. He's coming from Olinar. Just kidding. No, it's Jackal. Yeah.
Why?
All right. I'm gonna order some food. You guys ordered burritos, and now I want a burrito, so I think I'm gonna get a California burrito.
Ooh, yum. We're gonna make fried rice.
Chicken fried rice.
Nice.
Chicky.
Man, I was telling Ashley we've got to make ramen noodles sometime. You guys.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you said you were gonna make ramen noodles. How did that work? Did you?
Yeah, we made it last night. Then I did it's called Ten Men, but it's a chicken bone broth with like tahini, some toppings and stuff. But the noodles themselves were pretty. I was surprised how good they were.
It
How'd
took
you
me
make
a
'em?
few goes.
I bought a roller, and it's just water, salt, flour, and you have to. What you do is you bake baking soda, so it turns it from a bicarbonate to a carbonate. It sheds the CO2 and it makes it very alkaline, which does something to the dough that makes it really snappy, like chewy. And then
So basically like soda ash.
yeah, basically you could use soda ash or potassium carbonate also.
Okay, we've got a bottle of soda ash, but it's what we use to like change the pH of the hot tub. So that sounds kind
I
of
don't-
scary. And
Try the baking soda thing, because that's probably more food safe. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But
Say,
yeah, there's a couple tricks I learned with making the dough. It's really low hydration. It's really a lot easier to stand mixer. Then you let it sit, and you roll it out, and you kind of you put it through the roller, and it's like a noodle printer. I mean,
cool.
yeah. No, I'll have to bring it over sometime. We just
Yes,
make it like a
please
big
do.
batch or something. It's fun too.
Yeah. At some point, we'll do a noodle trade, and you can show us how to make
No.
ramen noodles, and we'll show you how to make the
Rice noodles.
Hetsu rice noodles.
Oh, I've already I've already played around with that a little bit, but
I was sharing the thing with him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh no, like I'm a noodle fan. With all of this quarantine stuff, there's so much time to learn how to make things. Yeah, this is some next level shit.
The big, flat, wide rice noodles turn out really fucking good.
The other thing I made was chili oil. You're like, what's chili oil? Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. So we did this like Zoom cook with my family last night, and my mom even like I don't know, it's kind of crazy. This is probably the most exotic thing I've ever cooked. Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
We did chili vinegar. Chili vinegar is pretty easy.
Yeah, I found Thai chilies at the Malaysian place, and they were already frozen. So I just have a frozen collection of Thai chilies that I can defrost and use.
So Thai chilies and rice vinegar, and
Oh, if
make
you-
sort of like
If
hot
you
vinegar and you drizzle that over the pad see ew.
Yeah.
really good.
If you dry those chilies and grind them, so the way you make the chili oil is you actually just heat up the oil and add whatever aromatics you want to it, and then you pour it over the chilies, like kind of while it's still hot, but you don't want to not too hot, but hot, and it's I don't know, that's my new favorite topping these days. Yeah,
Yum.
Adventurous Week in the kitchen, in John's test kitchen.
Nice.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna end the
All right,
stream.
y'all.
Bye.
We're gonna go make dinner.
It's been real.
That was a
Bye.
good session.
For some reason, Mike and I are like in pure darkness.